Ekosiisen. Samuel Atachia, Honorable Minister in charge of Works and Housing, Member of Parliament for Ebuakwa South.
It should count.
Yeah, that's after we
time I have had. If I have any aje. Now, and never man that one never to accommodate so. Mate. We never said Ghana that wakumaso. Sounds when that makumaso. Yeah. And here you are now. Oman in Peja.
Honorable Akwaba, what called it?
Obi. Me who watch it.
Easy.
Only Naya Miti. Miti only your authoritative presentations. Me da sepa. Me da se. More fisher pa.
Afipapa nkomesaye ho.
Fisher pa ma utitru any Dominic and the entire production team.
Sure.
You've held your fort strongly. Mobo Juma. I think Oman Yimu you credible media outlet and that's a media platform. Anybody, it's a privilege to appear on this platform. And for and on behalf of the minority caucus, the entire caucus, having extended a hand of invitation. Some of my say
Ekosiisen.
Ekosiisen.
Asabni na no. Ekosiisen. Ekosiisen. Dey kan nyina me say Ekosiisen. Ghana for the day hu na onama ye nyina no Ekosiisen. And I think say nkofo a omutina se nwini program that inspiration omunya no.
Asempa FM.
But say tiasia ya better na kasa no. I think that we have to understand the word Ekosiisen. Asam na wie nyina no. And Ekosiisen. Dey be kan wa nyina. Dey na bonten wo a wote konso na chi dey etie me amekasa aban panimfo nyina Ekosiisen ye wie ni nyina ye ko wie e wa bobo ano and is oman na yeso oman na ye chichire na ye chichire oman na nyamanyoko na ye chichire a na Ekosiisen
Chief Bine Akwaba na apom to then
Osei Bonsu
Ekosiisen On Asempa
FM.
Fantastic. Na mete fote won catcher. Bibia bokwa.
Oh Nyankopon adum bibia dadi. Na waso apom.
Nyame na adum kakra. Ye pem so kakra.
Asempa awuna uchi nyina wa kire dey so apara. Ghana ha ye bi enyo to 100 abere a. Won di nwe ambo morokodu bia obama ya so at.
Fantastic.
Ghana manda wonas.
Oh, okay. It is a Ghana Nibia 8 year. The person should not be confused about separate identities, no.
Oh, na internet no crown so obo media. And now show me Wikipedia or some recognize me as Freedom Jacob Caesar. As Nana Kwame Bediako.
Okay.
So what I say, no one make an quite say Jay-Z.
Enison Carter.
Oko check it Wikipedia as here or be connected the two. Until and it almost how a nipa ebodino. No mudi combining and no mu search engine until.
Oh, okay. It means that cheddar and a nick, you know, and a nickname.
Cheddar nickname. I just say Obi. See the cast cheddar namaka Obi.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Oh, me that's it. So I no pay. Me banam news are Uber. That's it. Uber.
Yeah.
Material programs na na in China.
Oh.
Just say Obi banam say. I know the idea na pia boba. Because I over to near Mascata diamond. That was force me am African MP. Me that's so am kwansa. Me da Ghana force was
openness, you know. I think that this shouldn't be a problem at all.
Mida itself should come out, yes.
Yeah, Mida should tell us, though, Miracle, this is a shareholding structure. Indigenous Ghanaians, only maybe X percentage, and the Philippines, they only Y percentage. And I think that should settle this matter.
Honorable, it's always a pleasure talking to you. May that say powerful for your time.
What be? And
the Honorable John upon the attending and cannot.
Only me share momna me wo fie nyina na mitie o ujumedia wudi na mitie nti my used to yeah your line of questioning me send I was 100 program I think say a bit me flow together
me da say lawyer Sami Jemfi e wa mema na kwaba so Sami akwaba ete sen
Onyame adom
bibi ekoyi
Onyame dia che
aso ba ha che
so frame ya che also so frame ya che but they be a major bre remember munko a miti Ekosiisen and mama mo abaso
yeah that's
one wo production team with the Juma Sombo, my Ghana. And congratulations once again for winning the radio program of the year.
That's it. We appreciate everything you also do for us. Monsomo Kahona Jumanity Mekweni, Edamonso Asepa for the support and everything. Dudu na Obi na eba Ekosiisen so a kawo no nke ofufro pa supreme ho a kawo ye El Chamano so kan na Ekosiisen so de yero na mposa wo no ese Ekosi inti yebo mabaso yes the good the bad and the ugly obetini na so Ekosiisen na niema miensa na mode ye adwuma eba radio to inform, to educate and entertain. The same ya meka ya na mrebi mobo no. Mo ye program, political program wa something. And now come ka station ewo eye gonja enka ye program ya bonra. And na kamu kopie so ewo eye mamprusia enka mo ye na yiri program. Na sisi ene mo won kan de Gamanche Ekosiisen. Eno ano. Gamanche. Sorry that's it. Nice one.
My minority, you know. Tell my answer, you were minority, answer 2 to 3 years ago.
Yes.
You call security person be an away, no one play my question by a no. I'm seeing an you know, you join a press conference now. Tell me what you I'm the difference over there. If you know we get to about 8 years away from you. While I went to the main field, I was one to there, or I didn't have the main field or the home. Ma, what we could do. If you're on down, we will get to 8 years. I'm saying, Yelba power. That is by the way. But we're over there. Yeah, about 1.5 years me. 8 years now no. The first 3 years to 4 years no. When you contact us already in there, we're a forensic auditor. So for the first 4 years, while you're with me. No, later on, whatever my contract is my variation, I say about my no December break. I want to say the next 4 years no. Went to my year. For 8 years, I did not the 75 to 80% completed our battery. Went to my year. You call home now equipment now there, partner there with the TV now because of the weather no. What I say? On your papa. Not good for purpose. No hospital hall. One day, also call on the bomb is over to them, Mayamana. They attempted to commission it. When Tim commission, I reckon I'll look at the debris, but the call over there in somewhere. One the Wentmanka, into a Wentman commission.
Into in some
all these years, project Sewa na Afari in particular, your projects are. Mahama one, our Bahama joined his first term. No, I can't no jet to go. No, Sansiaba. You know, 1.5 years for me. The economy was in intensive care. In other words, economy, no, yet crack. Only Ghana for what in my end. The young man share economy, no. Yeah, so. I'm para 1.5 years ni. Ya shansi ya tutu nyama my economy yokoye. Yan koye as a friend borrowing from external sources. You can pay a project. The whole of last year, 2025, you have budget no. You the internal resources. Now you the tax revenue. Now you Osande. Busia Wubaya Oma yes president
now the president is doing new hospitals, constructing new hospitals in Western North. Again, one in Savannah, the other one in OT, regional hospitals. Now, so we are regional hospital, a year, Ashanti region. What is good for the goods equally good for the Gada? Are you telling me that in one breath, a regional hospital in Western North is important? Now, the population of Accra, Greater Accra, how big is it to Ashanti region? It is almost a par, 1:1. Regional Ashanti region don't have UGMC. It is a quaternary center. We don't have it in Ashanti region. Now, the capacity of Kolebu, and yes, I Jim Diete, that is Kompanoche. You go to Accra, you have a befitting regional hospital reach. You can't compare even Syria to regional hospital. Look, Makosi Children's Hospital, Roger, MPPC, and where that's the opportunities in Accra. It's not the same as in the Ashanti region, but the population is about 1:1. And now more Ashanti region there. I mean, Bonnie Ben Ashanti region.
But honorable in the end, a pro na mo boy no. Muko sewa any afari na muko afari nkwa.
Yeko afari. Yeko trade. Adena 1-on-1.
Okay.
Trade yeko do hono mo. A doctor for Bangalore in Yesini na TV to mu impada mu. Free wo a lot of health workers bungalows. It's all completed.
Inti the who trade no as a medical doctor yourself, what do we need to get it operational? Trade there no. And then you here to get it operational.
Trade. Staff. Staff.
Staff na.
Staff. Trade. Omo de omo ye loki yo. Asphaltic road in the going to the hospital. Omo ye kwan no. Omo light. Omo nsuo. Trade de ne staff ne kom. Now all the kom na ye ka say MPP ne start here and this ne baby ya. Enye fe.
Are there, do you know, say, the contractor is owed some money?
Now, contractor is owed some money. Why did they vote for the NDC to come? Continue, and then you can offend your own. No amount of questioning give answers to the various worries you have when you focus site. In one of the places, I said this is the lowest moment in the political career I have. I feel ashamed. And now I understand why the Ghanaians were passionate in the new era of the new media era. They're back here left, right, center, because there's a little bit of here. People have just been disingenuous. These guys have what? Party colors. And then you leave this project to the dictates of the weather. Wear and fear. Also, Nisika. Obesanko who be on the machines be say. I want to talk about
in the trade at the end said you okay from what you saw.
It is ready. Obi na mo to tiaka the non for reporters and then what you go and see the Obi look you cheer. Some people were cheering down. I'm telling you.
It meaning sir for Afari and for Sewua said in our canon 2021 Monsomo Pro Echo Echo said a minority for a year and you knew the challenges with Afari. It was so important to the minority then. It moved to an amount Echo. You are in government now 1.5 years almost. Nothing has happened. I mean, really, what would you tell the people of Ashanti region and the people of Ghana at large?
I'll tell them that the economy, they be able to secure freedom. It's also bad, and that is the reason why Ghanaians ask us to come. So we are fixing the economy first. Today, you're Mama on your way, but it is the economy that we are tackling first. Road contractors know a binum. What you do my one in trunk? Them, I promise one day. What you do now? That's what we certificates are. You bet ya. Mama pay at your Sunday day. Contractors now what share them projects nasi afari. Na sewa. Awe what the way contractors na ka ine ya be na ka wonwie ya. Enka them contractors no. Enka ona ne there ya ka che on there. or yanya commitment letter and assurance akache on there. One try to know you jumano. What try to you jumana. You better check out. Them contractors no. What you want to see? After forensic auditing, Wama the Doranka and Samsung baby. I'm not metro. They did for 3 years. No, scanning for orders also about the year. What's there? Be one penny more in the measurement. They are carrying out forensic auditing. Forensic auditing, now, why you know? One concoursiaga. And see, although we have a chance of saying that this is what happened in the case of Afari, in the case of Sewa. I know they have one farmer contract, one more contract, but they dismissed them.
Inti Sisia as
so there are issues, okay. And the issues has to be resolved.
Inti meaning there as we speak today, you don't know when Afari and Sewa can be operational in Yim Ewa.
Operationalization for 8 years when you only have a term.
No, make
our government is committed to completing it and operationalizing these hospitals.
Yeah, but I'm saying you don't know, you don't have information as to when it will be operational.
The date I cannot tell, but I'm saying that we're committed to completing and operationalizing them.
Yeah, but you've been around for a year and a half. Some
people were there for 8 good years.
Yeah, but that's why the Ghanaian people voted against them. That come and fix their mess. So you don't tell us they were there for 8 years. What does that mean? On Ocheden?
Ocheden, the economy was in intensive care unit. The economy now was saying, no. Onunti na yabaya yentimi shase. There, Yenska, Dekoshe, or friend them health infrastructure. Wabra, Ibanto. Wabra inflation. Wabra yakwa amananumpa no watamian. There yendim digwa wa manane. Obisem de yenska samno onye. This is the reason why we have not had enough money to put into health and other sectors.
Now your constituency chairman, straight, direct. Oh, wanye organizer, wanye secretary, wanye youth organizer, straight to constituency chairman. From security, no. Yes. Let me provide this security for the party. And although buy an apeno and the 2 terms, you better me swaba as a constituency chairman. Our boson train. And now Sabra me walk boson training no. Na a bar me finance me constituency, me finance a year region, me finance the national. And so. You were Jake and I said John. One more time. Until me every month be the opposition. Until me the ba. Until akuma ne kura me ne odoa me woma MPP no. A woma MPP. Ene obua me wo de ma MPP. Ana ne dia me wo de ma MPP. How I defend MPP no. Ana minya anmoyam wo nyankopon anim eni nipa nyina anim. Ana constituency chairman for no more say no say wo opposition dia and here will be to saw wo akokodro now be regional chairman obi sabra me bane nyina na brofo no neni ho na untimi nka ne papa bi anya se mi ntimi nka matra landing for so many years but the point in say me kasa grassroots 40 ase what you say aya brofo ndi omfa ma me opponent for omo ame no omo kwakopre no they should give English to them but me there won't me there me masade ne say get the work done. I'm coming to work and kasa yede ko dwomu a yede kasa omo go dwomu ton body tomatoes moko momone ko obi what you say omo de ebemo o matter say no what you say twi kasa no eno na me ka kire wo mo a eno na we ne aba what you say enti no me de eno na me pe ye we ne aba wi a chairman no krenso say from timelines how the manager say you were in the UK for about 10 years yes for about 10 years yes o rise be supervisor now ko adwuma mu ne ade a say ho ye nkatwi wo And for 10 years, no, when to me, I'm fluent in English.
The tia be a year say, my baby chrome.
Okay.
My baby chrome, no. I don't think say position I may pen as national chairman, I say, yeah, me quack English competition. English competition, dear, young farmer, Minuanoma, me no more quack pre. Maybe dear, Cassa or Mobetia, see. Bet me, I may have win a bar any idea. And also soon, Chessa or more. Almost certificate in Sumimu all the time. It has been a norm. And say, MPP, ye shorty or more. Omunima dear to say doctors, to say lawyers, professors. What you say? Sa academia no. Ye lusu omoda. Actually, they are all the time. They are the backbone
of the party,
and the government. And to say grassroots, grassroots for Kasano. Yet what energy we can mobilize, we can organize, we can energize. Say a coco, yes, sir, Juma way near the Jitumini via. Omam Tebrofono. Omam conquer positions. No, yet woman and another Danko Kufado, Bema Ba. What I say, the father of free education, or winning 2016. Me man about the me man minister that. And in your position, no, and I may pay a you. What I say, I dear me should say, you say, MPP. What I say, Omo Mabamabu, grassroots to form Mabamabuono. Mesha woman crying. Na Omatimi, any about who bio, near Yatimi, I say a huso, say a ba.
Obi, what do you say? Me no say, you better not come so. I feel was me and someone near Queen.
Okay.
And near my who do I share Ghana for Bopino, ye diso. Obi, Ghana for in few. Some few years back, we ministers and Kwamako 125.
Ebe my electricity cheaper.
Obi uti me pa. We ministers Mako or Hania Dununu. Sabe, Eko was a man of some Nina Kram and Amokeswa. And Kamu is any panel. Obi, one more minister Bakubia Hokabosome, and the MPP no. Obi and below 40,000. So multiply by 125 times number of years I had this angle for no go minus so. And you're here telling me today, some Penny Mahama Shagana Fobo, so on far more than 60 ministers. Menoka say you could have 58 ministers at the abu of mine 1 year, 3 months. With this economic indicators positively, what's a womb who she 1 year she. Now, guys, you have convince people like you. Those who created the mess, you want us to please you at this juncture. Ya mama mo. Ya mama MPP for na mo ho atomo. Mo didi ama ene, mo ho atomo tam because you were willing say come on position said there be ya o kan no.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7.
Obinie Ekosiisen nie Bonsu our Asempa de brane mamba. Obi som Oribo Ekosiisen On Asempa FM Ekosiisen On Asempa FM Ekosiisen Asempa 94.7 Asunyine tie. Oribo Ekosiisen On Asempa FM Ekosiisen On Asempa FM Obi nebado biba obibo obiba ode isempanabo obi nebado biba obibo obi nebado ode isempanabo Ekosiise Bonsu our Asempa de brane mama Obi so Obi so Obi so Obi so
.7 Asempa FM Ekosiise mrena san asubie ya da munyina sesan ma munyina akwaba e de moba Ekosiise so it's live from our studios here in Kokomlemle, Accra. Many thanks for joining us. Thank you for making this incredible choice. Ekosiise live and airborne here on Asempa FM. Yen studios ewo Kokomlemle 355 Fanofa Street, 355 Fanofa Street. Eho ena the multimedia group. Yen operational offices no ewo unim se yen corporate headquarters ewo Asylum Down. Ena yen operational office but chebe yen studios ewo eno ewo Kokomlemle. You will be so ewo Kumase Love FM and Inshra FM ewo Kumase Obankran ha Asempa FM, Joy FM, Adum FM and Hit FM. You will Adum TV studios wa Joy Prime studios wa and Joy News studios so ewo kokomlemle. Medin Osei Bonsu from Yobi. I'm privileged to be the host of our nation's biggest and the most authoritative political, social, and current affairs talk show, multiple award-winning late afternoon political talk show, Ekosiisen On Asempa FM. Let me thank the production team so much for making this show possible. Dominic Kisieboa, Nana Chumberema, Jackson Osei Ntiamoa, Ebenezer Tete, Oman Hene Kwabena Sante, Ekwia Boachiwa Iyadom, and Samuel Kwadade Jerenchi. We do this every weekday, Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. and it's 4 hours 30 minutes on Prime Time Radio. Now, eneno unim se officially enana the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Yes, enti eje bao eja anya abababidu. And when you talk World Cup, when you talk football, when you talk sports, the go-to radio station, Asempa FM, the headquarters of Ghana Sports. In the NA, the official coverage of the 2026 World Cup, no, yeshasiye ene. In the Ekosiisen, you better wrap it up at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. And what it means, they say, Asempa yetia yentimin famre. That should have been from 6:30 to 7. But any yentimin famre will wrap up on the Ekosiisen at 6 p.m. and then the sports team will take over with the pre-match analysis. And first game is 7 p.m. Ghana time. 7 p.m. Ghana time. That's a game between Mexico and South Africa. And it will be a very, very interesting game. The sports team will take over at 6 p.m. And you're wrap up because he's saying at that time. And issues are a war, topics are a war. In Kuma was here, from now till 6 p.m. And join us on all our platforms on YouTube, Asempa 94.7 FM. Subscribe to the channel, post your comments there. Let's share them with the rest of the world. Your WhatsApp number so 0548 443 523 0548 443 523. Mrs. Subiu 0548 443 523. Na o messages no dia faso abrayin ye bejemre akan amount. One of the things we would want to do, yatesa would we need share one National Lottery Authority. In the National Lotteries Authority, NLA. Staff are up in arms against management of the authority. In some and some and any local union no Eddie and Como. It's a developing story. I was here na ye pehwasem eka. You know, something is making rounds on social media. Say Chairman Woon to me, Ashena lawyer for so Omoni Attorney General Enshem Komwase regarding a plea bargain and plea bargain where in respect to the case between the Republic and Bernard and Chibuye, I think 2 others, but this time where the Exim Bank case. No clear was answering him anything. The lawyer for Chairman Woon to me and the Apia Kubi Esquire will pass through the show briefly. No Eddie Hon and Como. Very, very, very important. And those are the 2 big stories we are following up on. We would also bring you update on the flooding situation and saying and a homachin ye movie ye die and ya antekrasa homachin suo toy ba say na yesin suo to homachin pa ma amanfo nsono egujemu sa enye easy in me patch. I don't know where you are and I don't know what situation you find yourself in. If you think it's something the rest of the country would have to know, me pacho, send us a message 0548 443 523. Na yashasye etumi edi enkomo. Enrana a Registrar of the Scholarship Secretariat, Alex Asafo Ejeine Ryan Awoda. Happy birthday to you, though belated. My brother Alex Asafo Ejei, Registrar of the Scholarship Secretariat. Have I hope you had a fantastic birthday yesterday. My young Manzo, local union secretary at the NLA, Murphy Edu Kwao. Akwaba na ete saying
na akabe NLA management the be kan ho.
Na mo say mo how pa another problem am with management here there.
Obi me da asibi eye ma me fancy akase wan kasa eno chief for any national lottery authority adwumfo nyina na me koso an kan chi o mo say yenim say
union secretary minim ujina hefa sisi a be wo line mu nya crowd position who ye man why
obi mpacho menka.
Yeah, I think it's better now twaso
right and you know me den chakasi ama no chief for any national lottery adwumfo nyina na yakoso ahye mu nkran say Debra woman in your bra, every pananso. We are hopeful, say, said His Excellency President Mahama Akano. The country has to be reset, and we believe that NLA will definitely be reset. Obi, we are fair. National Lottery Authority, Enyama Enkoyi. Na Enyama Enkoyi no. And it's a NLA na wo sisiano. It is being run on personal convictions. You see, I'm an old say. Sometimes funny believe say, Omodie, once their convictions serve them, say, Yen say no. Sebi, say, Jumani Babu, say, staffs who enter Mokra and you must. We believe that public service, a Osuma Juma, a man management, a also bar, ultimately, a Juma for a kabum. And much me push the country's agenda. Now, Obi, Kaka American say, NLA, a Juma for ye how you know. Bako a catch your own sema, Sisi Aminoka say, Chediakoda National Labour Commission. The other leg of the discussion, no, operational inefficiencies. Now, Obi, Mediu Komua, a few chairman. Yenina nim say Omampanyi His Excellency John Mahama. One of his earliest appointment, Yem Papa Mohammed Abdul Salam. Our Deneba replace Yenya Samuel Oku as Director General. Now, why would you mean to know about an appointment? But I want to say it on record. Say the reason why the Director General is still here is because it is the union and the staff of NLA that have shown fidelity to the government and his cause. A Jumefo and ya bomb modian say the young Fuy and Tumagufi and Wabontin, Emma Mountful and Huyen Chumu, and Ama Odasu Ewohanum as the Director General on anybody in Nina. Because the Niama Bebria and cost were Jumanimua. It is at variance with the agenda to reset the NLA. But, said your midi can NLA, forget say NLA only one of the subvented government organizations that are buying any body hoka. NLA Jumane Jumefona Nebri Emojani Yiri e make sure say Jumani Benya Sikani dia boy hobra. It is a yiri unko pesikane ba. You can't compare say the NLA to or no and I say Juma or no dia buying mum futuo and ye de esonasene. Last year, Yama Abaya Juma for 10% no. NLA Juma for Yama 5% salary increment. your staff bashing leadership of the union, sir, because they felt say we have even been compromised. The break catch ya demudia and a new management nearby no and a whole lot of things. But you believe in the principle of social dialogue rather than confrontation. And every time we be an bomb what they say, or how do you want your information yatnasina yayano babae. Oh, be 5% salary increment I damage me for no. Any bosume and 9. Your one management fair union as some of and say GRS wa babae assessment. No babae assessment no. Income taxes are a was a juma and paying for a tea if we are taking no. Yet take the wrong taxes. They are miscalculating the taxes. And in a cover say, I say they are what you take the right taxes no. And you was paying for say income tax no sabi and ya say na beba. E wo hodada. And your cover say na who the employer you are obligated to withhold taxes for government, you know. You miscalculated them.
Asempa FM.
Not just a negotiation now, at the time, no. We were misled. But one of the principles of negotiation, no, is to ensure that you put all the material facts on the table. The beer affecting negotiation, both parties, management, union, and also making sure say you lay all of that bare. And it's a tax, no tax for mind your banner, the order that they are. Now, yet then, Obia, a humanitarian, because one share or better to that tax, no, Aqua Bibia. A free management take a chair, say, ye babetiti. Obi, ye started say, ye tax no appropriately. Union catcher management say, let us know what is involved. On my pay slips, I started say, ye assessment. Obi na me no ka say the effect is that Oba NLA Ejumefo akatia na yagino from January, February, March last year. As at September last year, ABC Sabi, Obia akatia swati either 11%, 12% or 13%. And this a winning pano now 1,000 cedis and then over Banobi or 800 Ghana cedis. Even after 5% salary negotiation ababe kaya ketia ni ejidada hono afedi ekoyechi and only a time in a management say this is unacceptable because one of the principles are a labor relations no and it say any kwazo ma adwumani no oye worse off ni pipio wo no e mani za nkwa na chinchen say de obefa no but akoba say sa dia any management mum yan pe kwa e befa so asa gap na abeda hono Yubesino. Afia meno kase obi. Aban asama aban adwuma for 9% salary increment. NLA staff we are yet to even feel the impact of that 9% because the basic na meno kase yentimi we negotiation. Ye sure proposal my management as far back as last year. Management say e was one fair wages or kwaji advice be free fair wages one year the day. Basically, say a fair advice neighbor we don't know. And my union no any bria my eco board no catch up. No, we cannot accept this kind of practice yet now I can say advice because and for livelihood is at stake. And now board mark so any management in question and negotiation while they wait for fair wages. Yani management kotia you propose they call 25% salary increment because you will say gap now beda hono said the minimum and also on the average 11% yeah the 11% ne sama wa afeni ya say better tax ya nka say what say yet here no which is the appropriate tax and is 11% ne kwa wa katia so tie no see the kan ho kwa na ne tax o salary no en san fa ho ko baby ana last year. And you see analysis say at least the management me my about 20% salary increment a bet me and make it gap no ya fele. What it means is that a management of 9% to Kromanyani this year no yen kwampo de yen kan wa sem say ye mai bi any management atwino se any abasa could do say afi de the management take a chair almost starting from some be 7%. Afi de say be 7.5%. Sabi afi de say be 8%. A chain ya catch management say kwan am person mo de fashion emwa nyina etino your best say negotiation table no yan twintwa so now they yan having an informal meeting no yani director general na nkasa etna si edi hunkomo yesa kwa ne board chairman na nkasa oden nele no esa ekodi nkomo in quiet because yan pesa asebeba the coach ya nso omusi omodie the ometima ya ma ya ne 12% salary increment and we told them say we cannot accept it because that 12% no it doesn't even show a gap now one kasa sabi and go for negligence intino ababeda ho because then the payroll no you will layers of validation HR one need your audit one need your finance one need your in fact to payroll kwano there is a payroll consultant what's that outsource payroll diamano and if all these layers couldn't validate these taxes now it's no wrong. How do you expect the ordinary person to accept it? How? And it is not as if any decision has even been taken on individuals who are responsible for this mess. Nothing has been done. And management is telling us, oh, dear, don't bet my eye 12%. And we told them, it appears to say, so we are taking the matter to Labour Commission. At January, we have served notice to the Labour Commission.
Okay.
Now the other leg of the discussion now make a operational inefficiencies no. And it's Obi. And now I know the organization is inundated with a lot of issues. And then once media move for young person who want to double in all those political and man because and one year. And some people now cause why young person you become one. But at this point, we believe that we have had it up to our neck. Uba ejumemo obi ena no kase. Mianga me laptop ya mianga sam sika nam de toy nam de ejuma. Ubetima be office bia. Se wo ejuma for 20 a. Enipa be miensa pe na ye ejuma no laptop a ye official laptop.
Na eno na company ne ma mo laptop dada. And Osei CC and a new director general approve yemi to be mamwana. And I say all this while more and we use my laptop dada.
Obi company no obviously our laptops are not a woho. I use a bia say a was a replacing ade because laptop a machine I use a bit now break it down at any time. A break it down beyond repairs. What it means is that I wasn't paying for Shana, you replaces our machines no. And after staff now, each now and then, you had to be back home near day. If you could see, say, numbers no crowd also. But the who employ will be no. One of the principles are as our labor act, and he said, I wasn't any panel of Edumano. Said the woman I can't do at the Bedjuma. Because when you can't do at the Bedjuma, what is the essence of so employing the panel? And it's a way already so before be a jumadia. I also want the Akania, a can't home many pounds so that the person will be productive. But what's a target a many pound our expect to be achieved? But I can't do a debate jumane binua. Now, Sebi, one pana another, mine another yede. Aside, I don't know, Obi so benella, your cash a dear Juma. It is what we call unroadworthy. It is on roadworthy. The cars need to be 20 years. Ye Juma if one tika imuna said you mobile one thing say obi no ba ababa be structure a deal and I say no baba be ye Juma. So when you panic car said your team de ba. Me sure say you will open your doors to them.
Now on car issue no management engage mo union no en car the woman en tremo because we say you know even if you want to procure cars processes I'll be go through commitment authorization it may take time. Omuni muni bibia hon komosa.
Obi me GDA say NLA Omampanyini appointed the Director General and the board no. It's been 1.5 years. If for nothing at all, they have a 4-year mandate until say abano esa enyo pepasu obemu mako etwaso if they have the mandate of the people. And it's a 1.5 year. Now said the engine of the business no. We are not taking deliberate steps to fix it. When again, 1.5 year down the line, it is a process. No, if you have not been able to justify the exigencies of the leader, then because your cash nibia or be your grounding because the ties a guas your crown. Ties kekentino, your grounded cash no. Cash nibia on ma, one amana are overheated. And these are the tasks our staffs are almost scheduled for other assignments with the core airport, the Tinico. Echo follow up on travel arrangement for Director General. And the staff no mom to me risking a life just so that they will provide comfort for management. What kind of an arrangement is this? Obi. And now me know because your machines are the engine of the business are a year juma. Obi my year juma were nearly for the past 10 years. Machines are near war. At the time, all over the country was over 10,000. And now the lifeline of the business, a machines a year juma a little over 3,000. They have broken down completely.
Meanwhile, machines, by point of sale machines now.
The point of sale terminals a year juma. Obi.
Nina break it down.
Usi abontina so ni NL retailer bia e kwa ko din koma ka chen say oh wo me chalo to ana say wo person ko chalo to elma offense abaya say do ko kra no mu didi atem because we betima ko gina machine no we betima take you several minutes hours no chalo to ni ma and Jacoba say enkofo professor mo ni ankwankwa the private operators kra e be adwuma chen abaya adwuma. That is the situation we find ourselves.
Hey, now no management is aware.
Obi, so we are some idea. Management by the expectation is that you take inventory of all the assets, the liabilities of the authority in Libya, and the management cannot say onim. That notwithstanding, union said detail all the issues that confront the business to the current management and the board. What are the pressing needs of the organization? We say, what is the status of these things? It has said it is ongoing. But the question I mean, say, more in fear 9. If 1.5 year no, say Sanya the lifeline of the business no, Yentimin Famaya. Dabena Jumano Bekonenim.
And for all these operational issues here, Mabu Bosui, what do you want to see happen ewo NLA? Edena mupesemu.
Obi, we are calling for a proper reset of the NLA. We strongly believe that the reset agenda is not only for the President of the Republic. A collective responsibility. Was in your small space, no. And we are calling on the management. Any abiding said the management of the NLA is here together with the board. No, as far as we the staffs are concerned, we don't see any commitment to say almost turning the fortunes of the business around. We don't see it. Only because the name one other issue, it is making all the outrage where you say. Your platform as will be person or quarter credit good machines to retail or tia bontia or tell to loto kioso. Obet not on lotama or be ankwanko or be car. This all quarter credit. Platform I talk credit eddie free so and mass uncle for no. And now me no can say A buying paying for by almost see that platform no. The developers now no and near maybe a kwachu no they have even declared intentions to abrogate the contract. Yet yeah, management now staff yen say he has been dismissed on grounds of misconduct. Yes, he is soon buy order nedino enye papa into a jumana yin edino. On only mom and painful I engage in services say he should come and develop another software for the authority. I may know say management not committee or move review such a person no software on we developing. And then no lady babe cash collections.
Now we know
he's a person of questionable character.
Yeah, but I don't know munim for a fact say management is our contract number no.
I'm saying is Obi. We are very much aware that there is an ongoing review and management at the committee or they are reviewing it. As you said, there is a contract, there is no such contract, no. There is a review that is going on.
A review of
we
what?
Are very much aware.
A review of what?
A review of the software, that platform, no, because the always here, no management say contractor is signing the previous developer, no, and they have intended to abrogate it. So in place, no, they want to have somebody else come and do, and this person is the one that is going to handle it. And without even a wind of anybody knowing procurement near the DBA and cost here. So clearly you could see that there is an attempt. There is an attempt. Say Jumananga was here. That is not where the focus is.
But Mebao, is it a case because you say NLA authority more na mutia mohoka, are you making money more revenue generation at a saying where then the staff can base on that and say ya adwuma we sika say na aba adwuma nimti moma ya ketua say ye ne saa neoma no ye hia machines foforo ye hia cars foforo. Are you generating the needed revenue?
Obi na sabi sama me no we aka ho asemi na a condition we mu na ya tena for afinifa. Do you think we'll be able to generate the needed revenue?
Meaning, sir,
if you are deliberately making effort, start a woman boy home at the night and nipa be juma. That's when you can't do the juma. How productive do you want the person to be? To be able to generate the revenue.
Win payment, no, mutimitiade.
Obi, and you say I want to say and no NLA, who could deal to NLA. Now say about 1,200 Ghana cedis. This is now what you are saying.
Oh, how?
That is the practice.
That is the practice that are done.
That is what is prevailing at NLA.
I seen that are done. Okay.
1,200, above 1,200. This is okay. Now what you are saying NLA. And this will be pursued Kalota. Now Lotto. Open research all over the world about lottery and near my Emma lottery attractive. And yet the winning experience. Obiati lotto ne ya taking Kawajin sit and as one train our chair. And in our chair, and there is no commitment to say we will stop because the baby do ya now do lotto adiachinya ultimate. And that was encouraging other players so maybe lotto. Then will be dinner now watch here. Every no about no.
One of them.
But that notwithstanding, no be mamin can say medical catch was the NL no. And Brana Tia, which is like 722 no. It clothed with the power say we will regulate, we will supervise and conduct lotto.
All forms of lotteries. Yeah.
What we are doing now no is the conduct of lotto, but there's other leg which is the regulation.
Yes.
And supervision. NL any other private operators the assign contract ayamomo. Recently, Zobekaya in the last few days, KGL is all over the place. It's on my NL 173 million.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, way.
Yes.
Apart from that, your platform, my friend, Caritas. And also the Sikaba corporate Ghana, raffle banks near that, almost Tieska. apart from that, there were other private operators here, as well as Super 6, any other game park, almost 2 years coming. These are all part of the revenue stream.
Nasasikano,
management never catch here, baby. That is the question management need to come and answer to us.
But
it's not for me to answer because management,
that's fine. On the winnings, and we by my last but one question on the winnings, a management member, a member of management at OTA, me funny DN to about the message we are sending. You say, Obi, management can state categorically that winning payments have significantly improved, helping the authority realize a 12% increase in revenue in 2025, thereby earning staff bonuses, which have all been duly paid. You know what your bonuses are mamona still amoka say?
Obi, may I see a management member?
Yes.
But if you are able to put the name out, I will call that person out. Because you say your element as data, they just want to let the administration feel. I am challenging that person. Say, we see that it has been improved. What I am saying is that so we do low to 1,200, more than 1,200. This is our chance. Tell the management member that you see about. You should come and answer that question. You should come and challenge the union.
Yeah, but so why would you to say? Under this management.
That is what I'm saying, sir. Now, all been paying for the Jawa near the Aswang. What was the need for us to change? I didn't think a change your buying. I didn't think a change in paying for. Not the son and near penny that the innocent Jama that for now. Why didn't we allow the likes of previous administration no money? It was for those reasons in Tina you change your mouth for buy. And to have an situation, it is now catch say. It is harder than Sabi, not just a person who did the intelligence at them. You have to disrespect the staff. Yeah. Because these are the lifeline of the business. 12% now can add anything as a Jumano 8 me. You see, they are even shooting themselves in the foot because you are collaborating the fact say a Jumano may raise revenue more. So why is it difficult for management to pay this salary to staff? Assuming that with all the bottlenecks I've enumerated to you, now say a team staff may increase revenue by 12% last year. Who management members so called no? You are mentioning that. Why is it difficult for management to compensate the staff for it?
But is it true, sir? Is it true, sir, based on the revenue increment, Omutriamu bonus last year?
Obi, now what NLA for the past 20 years, there has never been a year into a bonus. There has never been a year. It even got to a point I had meet your bonus 30% at the management for which I said last year and senior to your I have been in NLA for the past 10 years. It got to a point you get 30% of your annual at the Mawas bonus. Which I said last year bonus in your say. We don't need to wash our dirty linens out there, but if that is what the management wants us to do, Obi, we have given them 14 days ultimatum. And now Menoka say there is no scheme of service. I find it's a new management. Now we had already developed a scheme of service. And when the bet said the progression of staff in Yadi. Mobile you want to amend it and all of that. 1.5 years down the line. We have not implemented a scheme of service. Meanwhile, Afia Menoka say you have employed people. A Jumana, there is a strain on no, you are still employing people. Any partner who employ with any better the tools or the Jumacran, what value do you want the person to add to the business? What value? It is a management member. I wish that you be able to mention the name. I will let the staff come after him. Because when we are man before, they don't want the business to grow. We are not here for any personal vilification. But we believe that NLA has existed for the past 15 years. We will not sit down for people who have short-term interest to come and mismanage the business.
And from everything you are saying, the current management or the current director general no on your fit for purpose, right?
They say on the board, we are asking them that within that 14 days, we expect them to come and give us specific timelines as to when some of these things are going to be fixed. Because better salary for ourselves. That is our only dependent.
Very well.
Salary slave wages. The Director General and the Board Chairman told us that slave wages. So slave wages are. How then do you superintend over the fact that official salary is from by 11%, 12%, 30%? The same slave wage. Let that management member come to the SNC and face us and have that discussion with us.
Murphy Edukwao, Mame Nase, after 14 days, you're basing in Komobio. Why? Yeah, that's a local union secretary and Mutin and Kano Ewo NLA. Mame Famumra studio na yane lawyer any enkomo or a council edema chairman wuntumi Nidian Kasa Bernard Entribwe Siako. Popularly known as Sema Wuntumi, the lawyer and the appear could be a studio her. Councillor Kwabana, upon to saying
Yamiadu,
Bibia Koi,
Yamioho,
Daniel say. In the ending, me way on social media into a year dated 11th June 2026. 06 should be June 2026, which is today, filed on 9:08 a.m. in the Superior Court of Judicature in the High Court of Justice, Accra, AD 2026, docket number the Republic versus Bernard Entribwe Siako at Wuntumi, first accused person, Thomas Entribwe Siako at large, second accused person, Wuntumi Farms Limited, third accused person. Notification of commencement of plea negotiation, section 162 C3 of Act 30. We hereby notify the Honorable Court that the first accused person herein has, through his counsel, Mr. Andy Apiakubi Esquire, in a letter dated June 5th, 2026, to the Honorable Attorney General, made a request to initiate a plea negotiation in respect of the charges in this trial. Dated at the Office of the Attorney General, the Law House, Liberia Road, 11th day of June 2026, where Nipa was signing a Dr. Justice Stremsai, the Honorable Deputy Attorney General, to the Registrar High Court General Jurisdiction, Accra, and for the service of the above named accused persons or their lawyers. Counsel, we are aware of letterway.
Me and a mutual letter.
Okay.
Former Attorney General, in line with the law.
Okay.
Now, Justice Simpson, I will to the appropriate provision under which a mutual letter.
Okay.
Now, indeed, if I read that provision, I will rely on. I say it comes under plea negotiation.
Under plea negotiation. This is in Act 30.
Not in Act 30.
Okay.
The problem we have in the country is say amend existing laws now. You provide enough education.
Enough education on them.
And now you need the existing law now. So,
yes.
And then we court will be by now by motion. Repeat laws.
And another panel cited.
The current law. Yes. I want to change.
But I mean, say a plea bargain act.
Plea bargain act. No.
Sure.
It comes as Act 1079.
1079. Yes.
And there is on plea bargain.
Plea bargain. Sure.
And section 162 of the previous act. Yet the way no amended 162.
Okay.
And you capture as 162A. And the plea negotiations.
Yes.
Now, that law came into effect on 22nd July 2022.
2022, yes, that's true.
2022 July, no basis there, you know. Nim nipa me brain nim sa provision.
But also there is section 35 as well of the Court Act. And also war provisions on plea bargaining.
And it is a plea bargaining act. We are section 162A, no?
Yes.
1 and B, no? With your kind permission, let me read it.
Yes.
Send your bear, nipa betiase. Subject to subsection 162, subject to section 162B, a person charged with a criminal offense may at any time before judgment, any time before judgment, negotiate with the Attorney General for a plea agreement. Now, a plea agreement, if I go to 162A1B, to withdraw the charges against the accused person. One of the expectations of the negotiation.
Of the plea negotiation, no?
Right. Now, say, I say, 2, no? 162 2A 2C.
Yes.
I say, no, A.
Okay.
2A, no?
Okay.
The prosecutor shall, before the commencement of the plea negotiation, inform the accused person of the right of accused person to be presumed innocent until proven guilty. So there's nowhere I say obi plead apply for plea negotiation. Yes. And you're guilty and now admit guilt. No, that's just an law. Sure. You will stay on the same presumption of innocent until we are proven guilty. Now we call a prayer say negotiations should result in a withdrawal of the charges.
Yes.
So where is the admission of guilt?
Yeah, is it not because in the section 35 now under the Court Act, no, that section has not been repealed. It is still a section in force.
Yes.
That section no also speaks about plea bargain.
Yes.
And until say
plea bargain
itself, not and no
right.
Obia rely on.
Right.
And because it's still in our statute, no.
Let me also come to interpretation by way of conflict of laws.
Yes.
And you agree with me that in conflict of laws, the latter presides over the former.
Sure. And I will say a specific.
Thank you.
Yes. And yet general application.
By inference, that law 35,
yes.
It's retired. 35, by section 35, it's retired by this immediate one. By way of hierarchy of norms.
Yeah.
And he provided education kakra.
And I think Nipa Bebrina, because when you read section 35 now, that is probably what has created the confusion.
And even yes, opportunity of studying the conflict of laws because as an elective in the faculty.
Yes.
And so why fortunate. So we advise you to select data. Then be into interpretation. Now we'll struggle.
Yeah, but Udru Makola you'll be taught.
But the basis starts from the faculty. And Makola is interpretation. But basis, conflict of laws. And you need to carry your knowledge in conflict of laws into interpretation in Makola. And yes, Makola will be hanging. Now, so you come to this situation, you are misinterpreting to the public. But the law, say, the later laws replace the earlier laws.
The former laws.
When they come into conflict.
When they come into conflict, that's true. And when that conflict arises. And then the court will say, this one is the later law. You obey you rather than the former.
But also,
yes.
When we have a constitutional position against a statutory position, constitution takes precedence over statute.
And that presumption of innocence until proven
good
will still be there.
19.1.
Yes.
It's a constitutional provision. Yes. And it is captured also in this act. So it is a repetition of 19.1.
Yes.
And an appeal Act 1079. And that presumption is omnibus. It is always with you until it is dispensed with.
But Oba and the Plea Bargain Act there is an end game in sight.
Yes. And the end game is what I read to you.
Yes.
A, to reduce an offense charge to a lesser offense. B, to withdraw a charge against an accused person.
Yes.
Or to reduce the punishment for an offense charged within the law that prescribed the punishment. And it follows.
Yes.
So the end results, the deliverables, one of these.
One of these. In all request to Attorney General.
Yes.
We request for a drop of the charges. No plea bargain. We need to drop the charges and answer them.
the chairman say the law gives you the platform to go into negotiations. It is through the negotiation and you be caught into terms.
Yes.
And to the terms of the negotiation would be consideration of one of these. And for now, and design terms of the negotiation. And why are we in a hurry to prescribe one of them for us when we have not indicated the preference?
Okay. In the request to the age, why indicate?
You are not required.
You are not required.
You are not required.
That's fine.
You just initiate.
That's fine. Until most starting negotiations now, then it will lead to the
terms, and the end deliverable will be the end product.
Yes. Are you by this saying, said the because me kaisa plea bargaining act many attorney general then in common the understanding I got they say this act is to expand on the provisions in the Court Act section 35, which provision also says when the agreement is made between and I say between the accused person and the attorney general,
right,
that agreement will be sent
between
to the court.
The accused person and the prosecutor, because it may well be that
and the prosecutor
may not be attended.
That's fine. And the prosecutor, what is our agreement? Never court.
Yes.
When the court adopt that agreement,
that becomes the decision of the court. That becomes the decision of the court.
But that would also mean, you would be convicted.
No. If the decision of the if the negotiated position is a withdrawal of the charges,
yes,
then where is the conviction?
Okay. When the charges are withdrawn,
yes,
then there can be no conviction.
There can be no conviction.
Okay.
We need to have understanding of some of these things because speculation worrying. And the criminal justice system, we are careful. The way we encourage people to, propagate with some provisions of the law. And you fail you, and now appear could be, external hands about into a criminal jurisprudence and your crowd. In fact, external hands created by a constitutional law monocrano. A higher basic no. And then I was on the case. Constitutional the state's hand in constitutional law.
Yes.
A bit is a compulsory acquisition laws. And now enrichment of the state against landowners.
Yes.
The case in point, need to true versus Attorney General. Shadiasi was a ruling court, Supreme Court to buy. Say, as long as it is used for the purpose of the state, it continues state land as state land. And then the party private people.
Yes.
Nenti land owner no wodi na sa for the CMFC transmission pole no and the ania no and koko sika dollar kese and you need to be true no na busuafo no o yensisi o mana. So how can we have this now? Unfortunately, there was another case that was determined to go and change that position of the law. Now, and I had assurances of people encouraging me to do. Unfortunately, we got to then government and they decided to settle, so we couldn't go to that extent.
Okay.
But judicial members, Supreme Court judges who were angry with that situation said, but again, in the case of Kwachi versus Attorney General, the Supreme Court will not make a decision in a vacuum. There must be a substantive matter for them to make a case, and they have a power to change the position of the law as espoused in the previous case. And I want us to go there. A side area of law, compulsory acquisition. Obisi masase ya the whole beye boraso enti enam se boraso be boye nyina enti we masase amabai obuma miteku ochani ya fa anye bora no yes hoye de besi
but New Land Act no seeks to cure that.
And no, in the case of vested land, there is a difference between vested lands and acquired lands. So when it comes to acquired lands, the compensation is paid on the whole beye bora enti fache mouse ensa ochani ya fa anye na hone ye high rises na a ton of dollar. Now, wo assassinate Odiano. Would the Aquaji Bessian because a Ebola? So the state enriches itself against the original landowner. And these are issues that we need to
confront. It's something we should even expand. Have a conversation on.
Find a platform for us to talk about it. Because there are areas where compensation would not have been paid. There are areas where the process of acquisition was not completed. But state agencies actually told against Omudian. So
there's one time a person will clarify on
let's
this.
Go back on plea bargain.
So this plea bargain, in relation to which case? Yenim said the state is in court with Wuntumi on 2 cases. In relation with
this is in relation with Republic versus Wuntumi
and two others. On Exim Bank. Where Samra boy.
Anyway. Okay. Now, Obi, I can make picture say Ubeba court no abehwe proceedings na ekoso no. In those cases, I can share with you the record of proceedings in the cases. But Nkrophobia Bontin, can some referring to more, but can we honestly convict on the records? Now, I know the ATV call anymore.
Fortunately, the record is what is before the judge.
Yes.
And the judge will not be minded.
And I always cry that I pray that the court is a court.
Yeah.
That is my prayer. The only prayer that I do, they say, let us see a court making a pronouncement based on evidence.
Yeah. The evidence before the
court.
And not what is
outside the court. And not at the whims of somebody who is outside the court. Now you are where you miss my
for Samra boy the end of the year, we are all waiting for July 3rd. Our court yes.
I have filed a motion.
What file a motion?
I filed a motion
to arrest the judgment?
Not to arrest the judgment. I don't have that power.
Okay.
I have filed a motion to withdraw from the case. Withdrawal from the case. I have cited my reasons.
Who is withdrawing from that case?
Myself
as a lawyer. Who withdraw from?
I'm withdrawing my legal services.
Case in the case. Yes. Why we are judge then
yes. At any point.
I know.
I have a right.
What reason here then?
My reasons are in the affidavit. And we will take that motion on Monday, so I will not discuss it. But I have cried in the affidavit that as a lawyer, what I feel doing about the case like that. Now, I know the prayer, no, and if cry, no, then, you know, for all of us as persons in the legal fraternity, say near pay me,
Is it, say, you are. No, withdraw CCR because of what you think would happen on July 3rd.
No, not what you think will happen. Anything, because I pray that the court should be a court. Now, your decision, then I will come and I'll comment on the decision. But before then, I'll sound this warning. Because it stays with us and it will also we will be confronted with it in course of our time.
Asempa FM.
And you'll be fufro. Injustice to anybody is injustice to you.
To everyone, I agree. But lawyer, why would you do a case? You go through all the initial stages and go through trial. Judge, I'm at data or then a judgment. July 3rd. Now I file application to withdraw.
My lawyer, I check
yes.
My proceedings are okay. And it said me who sent to be a free bontia. I smell it. And if some cases near my days of proceedings. Was it name me how was it notwithstanding?
I was over.
Or chebra or chap at day. Okay. And no one case here in Ghana.
That's a summer boy case. They say somebody was shepherding the case. Giddy.
Just a giddy. I say wouldn't who make me. So what's that trial? And then me another case was a cry. We case no 2 o'clock court.
Really?
I'm telling you.
That's what the judge was doing.
We are going to talk about this now. Bar Association. I'm going to petition the Bar Association also. Say, Bar Association, can we sit and let this go on in Ghana within our jurisprudence? And do we want to turn our courts into persons institutions.
Yeah, but the bar association may not have jurisdiction over the judge.
No. But indeed, bar association can speak about it.
Okay,
you want them to speak
about it.
Me and Mika say, yes. I'm speaking my mind. And I want whoever wants evidence to confront me, and I'll show him the evidence.
But if that was the conduct of the judge, I won't petition Chief Justice, Mom.
Well, one option.
Okay.
The other option is that I'm withdrawing and stating the reasons why I'm withdrawing.
Why you are withdrawing
I'm going before the same judge to state my reasons of resigning before her.
From the case. Before judge.
Yes.
Even before the judgment,
yes.
Who withdraw from
the
case.
must state me reasons of withdrawing before her.
And your client is aware person will withdraw.
Yes, but my country.
And none reaction here.
And I'm home. Obi, me one person. You obi boni na meti ho na me yamya. I don't like it. See you obi boni na meti ho.
In this case, why any anybody?
Okay. Generally.
Okay.
Obi me so and I'm sanity. We am boni a. We dey me obi. Because I think that is a way to also teach you to learn. And to be careful because it will be before you. But I'm withdrawing. I'm going to state my reasons for withdrawing.
In court?
Yes, in court.
Monday I'll be there. Monday.
No,
Monday I'll be there.
Yes.
But on the plea bargain request, how they come age, and no dear, you would be on.
Yes, we will on.
You do that
we'll
one.
Be on, yes.
And they won't withdraw.
Indeed, there's another case, Samra Bueno, criminal court.
Yeah, criminal court.
I'm still in it.
And your womb still.
I'm still in it.
And with Asempa
94.7 cross-examination.
No, I'll come.
You see, now you're no, but one thing though,
yes,
Chief Justice, most of these cases, you telecast it.
Political, very political cases.
No, you mean political, high-profile cases.
High profile, okay.
Can you telecast it?
But you should have made call way during the trial. I don't know what trial now ended.
No, me experience and me share. And to me say better will be so. And at all be but we need to correct ourselves. Media, if it will take me to even hand over my license on the basis of injustice, I will so do.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Bobby, trust me, nim trocha and into so see me and I'm sorry say me can I don't decorate my language when you see I feel it. But I feel it.
But even on the Exim Bank case, yes, states are filing the charges against your client. Why don't you go through the trial?
Exim Bank?
Yes.
Well, I want to explore this possibility. Now, the me say possibility will hope for settlement a win-win.
Okay.
You see, the worst form of settlement is better than the best form of judgment, because after the judgment, one is victorious, one is vanquished, and relationships are broken and all that. Now, in most cases, I want to be just to both parties, to all. And however you do your work to bring justice to both parties, I think you would have achieved settlement. And into the makers, because we are previous, and charges now evaluating evidence near there. We could have contested this. But me feel let's put our heads together and solve a problem. Because corruption, anti-corruption agencies are not happy with plea bargaining. Chairman to me is not charged with any element of corruption. Now, how could
in all the charges,
anything that is affecting him, and to corruption, they don't understand.
Yeah, but it may not be corruption, but if it's fraud, if it's money laundering, those are also serious.
Yes, but they are different charges.
I get you.
So
but they are not any better than corruption.
Yes, they are not any better. Yes. But if you want to sacrifice somebody, or if you want to hang somebody, give him the correct name and hang him.
I get you.
Now, we say corruption, anti-corruption, because say opa ora say one.
Yes.
What is corruption in this one? Obi kwaji loan so the kwakoye juma. Issues ne womuno, application ne womuno, se document bi womu now wo suspect se document no
fraudulently
acquired. What is corruption about that? In any case, allegation for somebody to prove it. Where you as an institution will procure consultant for the project.
Yes.
Consultant has a duty. It's a duty to be a consultant. So, fall short of expectation. Why would you saddle me with? And again, don't forget that part of the loan is paying the consultant.
Sure.
But again, we are going to plea.
But that's why some people think, and even some people in your party think, you should have contested this. I mean, go through the trial.
You must be in it to know it. You must feel it to understand it. Chairman, to me, we hear the peace for his life. He has a family also. He is a Ghanaian. And you know, okay. Na circumstances no. In fact, circumstances of the case determine the actions. It is circumstances.
Is it the circumstances no tells you as a lawyer having name someone disclosures yet or
no? No, disclosures. Yes. But
in the based on what evidence the officer state nikra serious evidence BMA will take the decision to go for.
I did not say it is because we are afraid of the evidence of the state. No. I just said, this is my advice to my client. Say, under the circumstances, and one big thing we need to also consider the hand of state power in criminal proceedings. And
always very powerful.
And sometimes we say, to avoid sumbono, why can't we settle before we do sumboso? So that although I have the strength to also reply you, let's settle it before we get there. I mean, this is what we are seeking to do.
But again, I mean, in the settlement, no, see, ABR, your aim, okay, through the settlement, no, measure say on betia say any drop charges, no. Say Basse State they can say on drop charges. The best they can do, they say punishment, maybe on better. So what would you do?
Obi, you are trying to lead me into temptation.
Oh no.
But forgive those who trespass.
The state they can say on drop charges, no.
No, we haven't gotten
there. The best they can do is to drop punishment.
Punishment follows conviction.
Sure.
Now you know conviction. You drop punishment.
Yeah, but say under plea bargain,
plea bargain.
Under plea bargain, what it means is that you will not go through trial again.
Yes, but where plea bargain results in the dropping of the charges.
Yes.
Where is punishment?
That's the point. But I know because one option. The state may not agree to that option.
No, it depends. In all cases, as you know, the answer to every question by a lawyer is it depends.
Very well. My main kind messages kakra abana yenya no na fe yentwa so Ekosiisen so high Asempa 94.7.
Yeah, for our platform education.
Sure.
Particularly in areas of law.
Yes.
Yet to see as ordinary citizens. Yeah, you hear say you refresh your mind of what is happening even in the areas of law. So now and make an experience will be repeat laws of God.
And I mean, one big challenge for lawyers. I mean, who say you're lost is because even decisions from the court, advertising, and all of those, especially the ones from the Supreme Court, are lost in themselves.
Yes.
You know, until they be something new is coming.
Yes.
And Emma following up.
But some of the areas of challenge,
yes,
Kaufa judicial decisions. In fact, judicial decisions grows over time.
Yes.
Until the trend look right need to
you
be
have
studied.
To follow, sure.
So that the 1992 no number 2026 no not the 1992 no da sukura utimwa ha bini until yeah update na nipa
we say OB, if the lawyer is not afraid of anything, why is he going for plea bargain? Let the case go to court and defend it. Fifi from Elmina, and I think lawyer Amani basis.
No, I appreciate his opinion. I will learn from him, but I will not be motivated into unnecessary arguments.
Sure.
Until one no opinion, no, we will consider it.
Yeah. But you believe, sir, maybe any other lawyer seized with this issue, no, could have taken a different decision.
Sabi fufu kura yedi obi a kwai mfaso
de ne
obi hodi obori fufu no di kwagu obi oso di kwagu nche enti ni nyina na no anso di fufu so the me hwehwa ni solution to the challenges of my client and so be better approach now kana mitina me hu say better approach I will learn I mean nipa de obi a kura wunyi nyina na onyansa kresi enti say me hu crofobia mo adwen fofora mo dura. But for now, under the circumstances, they are okay. When you're confronted with the issues, and kakra we nim no ho adwenche na o kire me medanase. But the minimum I think the better approach is to go through plea.
Okay. And it's here on the plea, age na ebema data mo the best start.
Age of frame lekura am ready because my man was assurance and say am ready for it.
That's fine. And what I'll do is say nyame adoma Monday I'll be in the court to hear our application for withdrawal,
Yes.
From the Samra Boy case.
Yes.
And then we take it from there. But with how the case was conducted, Osei examination in chief, cross examination, would you be surprised, say, judge, the client or convict a client a sentence?
You are still leading me into temptation, but the charges were assignment without authorization from the minister.
From the minister, yes.
And facilitating the provision of mining support service without ministerial permission.
We need two charges. Against whom?
Against
on Samra Boy case.
Against Omunyina.
On Samra Boy case.
On Samra Boy. And we filed a motion in court. Say assignment be Chairman Wutumi na akunta mining ayama Henronkum ebi o ha mumma a copy as part of disclosures.
Yes.
There is nothing like that.
Okay.
And response to the court to say under land law, New Land Act 2020.
Yes.
Say for assignment to be valid, it must be documented and authenticated and endorsed by signatures.
Sure.
If there is nothing like that, if the law says there's no there's no
law
assignment,
prescribes a procedure
it has for to a valid assignment, and it is not provided, and still my assignment. I say emremuno say utu na mienu a ene chese watumrika
e wo say utu mienu
so utu mienu
asan
watumrika
boy feel
metimi baby boy feel metimi baby timakonwa so na wa charge me say apia ku bi watumrika na me se mrika na metu me firi hin ko hin wo say there be unko baby azu watumrika. Is this law? This is the situation we have
based on the two charges,
and I say mining support service provide ma hwan e provide ma obi a we mining. Yes sir.
Yes.
Chairman Wuntumi any akunta mines, there is no evidence to suggest that we mining. And to support services, if it was even so provided, who did they provide it to? Support services provided in a vacuum. And to say what they ought baby na se me na me nam ho and me who say ball go feature na se me ko prabala no. So
yes.
No boni bay and my under the law say ukopra obi afichire ma o ma okwanya na say wa ma me kwan kra na say me amakopra. Why would you charge me? The house owner.
Yeah.
So mining support services it must be delivered to a miner.
And you made all these arguments in court.
Oh my brother.
And it was
in fact it was rather Chairman Wuntumi na ochro letter call Regional Security Council say illegal miners ewo masase so etu agudie na mumra na mepam wo mu and there is record say
to show
Regional Security Council for na ba bepam krofo chinkrofo even in evidence here China for bikra where are they Emma and no so kra no regional minister then by bedi adanse a oba ho ebehwe ebe chi nkrofo no bi enochi o say asase mebre wo Ghana ha illegal miners atutu amena aye dangerous onipa kofa ho na dwekura betimi atomu bewu aniti Ghana for as policy no ye say ye encourage community say baby am behu say nkrofo akoye illegal money amotutu amena anadwo betimi di asema ba no community no mo fa community support na mo nkokenwum se ne nipa nwuo ama World Bank for kra ma isika say yam fa sika we enkoye land reclamation for illegally mined portions of Ghanaian land na say me yedema mami idea concession say me kotu amna me kotu agudie ewo mikro mdwansa na me koye nkrofo tutu ho no mo ho say ma mikro ma hwia me kotu amrem na me as a miner man concession holder no me nyan hyase no emrana say ho no mo e dangerous ko fo bewu nipa kura be ko fo bewu na me say ene se ne be yo no me kam amrana ni nyina ngum na me nua kube wo ho to reforest the place and also my body.
Wow. I mean, it's good, sir. Will be charges. Nani say.
And I make say, ya neka say kamu ya walk out to hono. Neka say trafo ni na musuma baby. Na mutie bi. Na some way ye ken. Politics judicial system no more. Enye 1, enye 2, enye 3. Na Ghana for ye nyina constitution no ama ye sanctuary. Ye sanctuary ne judicial system.
Yes.
Se bibi obi tu obi yo ayaka de etiamra baby agwan kroni ni court. Na se court won so say ya na eni ganko bia o. So we cannot sit and allow our sanctuary to be populated by the devils that chase us.
Yeah. Thank you. Lawyer, yeah, that's in the Nyame Adoma Monday, general jurisdiction and
criminal court
4. Okay.
Yes.
Nyame Adoma Monday, I'll be there. Now, Yabesha will argument, in support of the withdrawal application. And we'll do that. Now,
sometimes, we banner me who so my motivation.
Oh, sure. Papa. Sure, Ekosiisen On Asempa, senior lawyer Andy Apia Kubi and Moten and counsel for Bernard and Chibwe Siakon, popularly known as Chairman Wuntumi. Ekosiisen On Asempa 94.7 FM and the chair the discussion segment the betuamoso and the Medicare Kase Yebepon and Temu wrap up at 6 p.m. to make way for our sports team. Na Omabe take him through the World Cup live commentary. Na ansana no me wo interviews me enu bia wose me already Atik Mohammed e wo studio ha entienche mo betenenka on the discussion segment. Ba me ne Kojak Pharma Limited for be din komo ye wia na me ne Prince Magel Properties omo nsase bia omo eton na ensase a edayie papa omo ye promotion asase ye 40,000 no omo teso e dia about 20,000 Ghana cedis. Where Shy Hills asase o India asase a edayie pa omo so ba be kan ye ho na afie ne won edin komo ansana ye the discussion segment no atoa muso enti monsha ne nso emayen ansana no mamemfa we entwem saso spray se wonto obi da ene bomodin na pebito se emmoa how insect any other mosquitoes ne flies ne ade how saso spray ena uhia ye sign the saso mosquito coil aba ni nyina ye adwuma pa center ejawo wo dem no clean fresh lemon scent correct men Canada spray no was 750 ml and 300 ml unya bia boa papa coil nenso 165 grams and ayaye no inti eso eche ansana Samara Company Limited na de saso spray ne saso coil no aba in the saso ekumen tontom Prekon. Fre 0246864798 na one won into me inni enkomo. H&M Estate in so say NA omode a very flexible way of owning a house in the heart of Accra, Aba. It is up say a dine eye wa dan H&M Estate say omuton single rooms, chamber and hall and a 2-bedroom apartment ewo Achimota mile 7 you heard me right mile 7 ewo krom and a dine isi kama. This is a return on investment house purchase we no o twa omo wo kwan o mbe faso a wonsa ebesan aka usika ni nyina kama. After buying our apartment, we help you start getting returns on your investment immediately in the nekokotobi o pedan atonko ade we enya rent asem wawo dan frɛ omo sisi a 0573 999 999 0573 999 999 na one won into me in the enkomo minia akwaba na etesen
yo nyame adom
bibi ekoi
obade adom ya hoden wo ho
ye da nyame ase papa and yenhwe I mean ye this ankomo we da but for the purpose of omua into me entie mass communication every day nipa foforo etin ne in toothpaste no eson faso pa na den
yo medase koja farmer na ene wote yenkan na ye wo ha ye kyekye ye numa humidi e hu hia se nipa hwe ne yie na ye ka toothpaste a eye ade ba ko a e ka two side di ye numu ne ho eboa ema wo numa humidi etimi gina yie na toothpaste no se wo di wo numu ni a eboa eyi en scent anase ne maboni bi e wo ye num efri wo num ema wo numu ne te ema wutimi enya appetite wobetimi edi because your paste bi wo ha when I say when to see a ema unya ahoka wo betimi edi ye because obi ha eba na sa wudi na obofo na sa bibia tesa ena esan eboa ekum bacteria efi yenum esan boa ebo yesene ho ban efi enema bi a ese yesen ene yenum ho enti paste de eyade ehu hia pa se eba no enema edidi yenum ni pa de a paste edimu akoten pa uyi paste fi mu a obetimi adi but enye ne sene esefata because obetimi de manfosh a hu nanum eboa ema ono so yi bad breath animuka efi wonum esan ebi wo ha eku enema bi efi wonum na enso so untimi mfa manfosh ni ensi paste anamu sabudi be di wonum ni anti paste ndi ehu hia pa ekatusa ehu hia pa edidi enum ni paste eka ho pa
na the paste na mouthwash nso timi ye
enye ne nyina na etimi ye bi e kampampan boni wonum a manfosh etimi yi fi wonum esan emma eyi bad bacteria si fi we depend se ne manfosh ne tie manfosh bia wo ne djuma di a edie but ye obi o ha etimi di djuma horu bebiri na enso so no eba ne pace no edi djuma esan boy yesene ho ban ena pace no ze ye wo ena me no wo sena de kata so na ye fita no a ewa hoden se bacteria ne be se no a pace no etimi boa e protect no e bo ne ho ban and manfosh ne nyina na etimi ye ne sa and pace no de ye pa manfosh no so ne djuma di a ye di but pace no edi mu akoten pa
it is obi tie una in a day how many times there was say you treat yourself and I say me use to toothbrush and so how long there was say me use to start toothbrush no for
and na ide hwehwemu ena ya na ma yehu enema asase ye na hwehwemu kire se ubetwi osi a anye kwa ne mpem bienu dakoro twi osi anopa ene anwumre ne sent ni se ye danyane a enema ekoso wo enum ye kan ya no tum sent gine enum bad bacteria se ba yenum ba ebi anuane kakra bi edi ye no omutimi gyaso edidi enti ye se anopa de di wanum ni ansa na wo de bia fo num akoyem esan se yenum nankasa no ye de aduane enema ye nom efo yenum se ne be ye bedi a ebenya hoden but se ne ma bone wo num ho a ebe ko fra ye won yare bebre ho a ye fa fi yenum aye ni ntia the last time na me kire se ye wo obi ho a ne ho nam timi twetwe no to se na moja ne ntimi inflow yi
yes
ehwehwemu ma yehu say bacteria ni bi wo ho na se ewura aduane a wudi mu ekowura wo blood stream ni mu a etimi esisi kwan ma wo blood ne ntimi inflow yi enti ehu hia say yetimi di yenum ni eyi ne ma bone ni fi yenum ansa na de aduane a ebema ya hoɔden no afa yenum de akoyeyem aha enti mpem yenu ena nwumre so ukoda se na ebe ya unta nya se ho ha unti ni ewudi ye na eden akakra be ko hye wo se ase wo twetwe ma se ututwi wo se na ema wanum ete na watimi akoda na wanya hoɔden
that's fine
ena wudi wanum ni a memfa nka ho se anye kwa na ayen spanish ma mienu 2 minutes ba ko na no pa na de 2 minutes anye kwa ebetimi abo but ebi wo han sisi ana odi afunsu afuru anum ana okɔ ne baabi opentem mesra wa ma wanum ahumidi ni nyina nti wadi wanum ni a 2 minutes de ehu behia ɛna the every 3 months bia no utimi sesa wo toothbrush na beboa ama wanum ahumidi yi agina yi nti 3 months bo so ma miensa bia no ndi se wo brush na ache obi ha na de ne nseye nti ofa na say eye okay mesra every 3 months bia sesa no ne sent ni say the more ayetwi yes no ya na bati yes no ebi ko wura toothbrush ne mu say ono ye mfa ye ni huom na enso so ye hwehwemu no me yehu say eya na dodo no akɔ wura mu every day bia betwi bia kakra bekam obe hohoro de na enso kakra bekam enti enkosi 3 months no na yehu say dodo no ewom enti totwene na fa foforo na ma wanum ahumidi no entimi enyina yi
in the toothbrush ne mouthwash ne toothpaste Kojak Farmer say mu wo bi
ye woni nyina bi na ye ba no ya anya ne ba akopɛ yenim se obi a wone se ho hawo obi a wone num ho hawo enti ye ka se obi ho hawo se femfem odi ade a ye nwu ade a ye hye wo se kiki ne se ahye ne se eba ne sa ma ne ntini ni na kono de se ne opɛ enti eneyi Kojak say wa wo se femfem emfa ho the number of years a wo se femfem na di unya Kojak P ne toothpaste ena ye wo Kojak P ne mouthwash nso ho ne mienu no se uyusu Kojak P toothpaste ni twiwse a puahuro ne guma mfa nso huru wanum abese 15 minutes ne sema dunu wachi no na fe wo de mouthwash ne agine wanum bese 2 minutes ya wo so wanum a be 2 minutes eno so puguma mfa nso huru wanum uwi agya na sa wo betimi adidi opebia anopa ene anwumre wo ye ne sa abosom ba akwa Kojak P paste ne mouthwash no wo ye ne sa abosom ba akwa ebeboa atu se femfem na se wo pese wo bono se femfem no so ho ban ana se wo se ne ho ban a wonya se femfem a fa Kojak F paste ena ne mouthwash ne to aso ma no nye wo paste a da bia be yusu ebebo wo se ne ho ban wonya se femfem bim esubitu kra be mo didi opɛ eno achi ne ye se wo pese wo si kaka no kwan a ye hwehwemu ahu se ye wo paste bi a ye di nnuanuru ahodo afra friend Kojak regular fried toothpaste paste we ni ye paste a wo pese wo bo wo se ho ban efi kaka ho but yes na ebobo ye sim ntokuru se wan hwe ne yi a da ache be mo nya kaka enti wo use Kojak regular fried toothpaste ni twi wo se anopa ne anwumre a ebo wo se ne ho ban ne niema na entoko na but yes na bobo no esa afele ne back eno nti emma wo nya se ho hawo emma wo nya kaka da ache ena epu ahuru eno nti utikitu abi toothbrush ne so a etimi twi wo se emma utimi edi wanum ne fine ena wo to ba ko so toothbrush ba ko ehyemu free eye Kojak regular fried toothpaste no nti saa na Kojak ato ne bo ase ahyehye ne ndie ni kakra ena wo pese wutu enumka sebe sent wo wanum na wo pese wutu ase a ya to ye bo ase hu se bidie so wonfaso akura se no na na ye yusu enti nei ye mpese ye begya ne mapapa bi ana ebo an da ache no nei ya fa abefo kwan so e de ye ne paste ye Kojak charcoal toothpaste ye wona kese ne ye wona nketoa enti bo an ka bone wo wanum bia wo yusu Kojak charcoal toothpaste ni twusi a enam bidie so mfaso a eboa ma 2 centers nti no eboa etu nka bone bia fi wanum ena esa ma wo sene pa ye fitaa na da bia me kasa na obi wo ha no akasa ne sen nye fitaa na emom no ye kyerɛ sɛ sane ya wo teeth no wo sene kala ne tie no enema bi na ya na tetare so akeka so na ma wo se kala na sesa enti sɛ wodi kusu Kojak charcoal toothpaste twusi a eyi sa stains niema bon ni na fi wo sene so e ma wo sene so da ho enti sɛ wo sene eye fitaa anase enye fitaa ɛsɛ sɛ wo sene so da ho eno nti Kojak charcoal toothpaste yes adwuma die nyina ma wo sene so da ho ma wo sene etimi epa ye fitaa nti wo pese wodi wanum ni na wo ma wo sene pa ye fitaa pa de a eye Kojak charcoal toothpaste no ya sa adwen kwala no hu sɛ enkwala na da bia niema dokodoko de mfi anopa kosi anwumre eno nso ya na niema ya sweet things na yes etimi attract bacteria ne more e man kwala ne se ana so ye pani kwa etimi attract bacteria more enti kwala ne pen niema ya dokodoko de nti ya kwala paste ai fe no Kojak case paste eno to bia toothbrush ba ko hyemu free ma bofra no ena ya ye ne se akwala o 2 years 8 years 12 years omo nyina timi yusu bi ye wo pesa ye nkwala de bi ye 2 to 6 years into man ye mienu agye sa auto mienu na bi ye 6 to 12 years Kojak said da bi auto ba ko pa eno ano no toothbrush ni hyimu no bi a wo de toothbrush ba ko kan wo sa man ye mienu a eboa na se ne yato ye bo asaye no so emu ode emu ehwam nti man kwala ne pe nti yama pese no akwala ne twitwi ne sin na ono afi ni pem ono ankasa kon do so obetwi ne sin da bia nti ma awofo no star stress a ubetwi akwala ne sin awofo mu ne nyina no unya Kojak space ne bia eboa esolve sa problem no efi ho ma wonya ahoto eno achi ye won kwala toothbrush wo ho ena toothbrush no so ye won penifo de a ye was sensitive toothbrush ma mo am wo sefemfem ena ye wo regular toothbrush wo ho ye wo charcoal toothbrush nso cheze toothbrush ya infusion we charcoal ntinu tuntum pa se wo pesa wo sene so da ho a wo use Kojak ye charcoal toothpaste na edi twiusi a eboa eyi nema bi atetare wo sene so na wo se ase nyina no efi ho ma wonu mu da ho ma wo sene ye fe enti nei Kojak de da bia ye pese onipa bia etime sere abri bia onfere ho ensuro ho ena ye pese onipa etimi onya nigye etimiri hie ne nua edi nkombo ekasa na enye se ebia ye kasa na wo de wani ato nchen wo so wo de aso ne ti asem sent bia wo wonu ma ye pese ne nyina afi ho ye pese onya kukuduro etimi bisa question bia wo pe bia wo bia nchen eya wa tu etimi di nkombo ebo nsihe e wo ba bia wo bia no eye Kojak oral care products ahodo no wo hwemu a ye mabobɔ so nyina no wo seso no onsa beka na wo so watimi anya bi eye provision stores ubetimi anya bi wo ho oko supermarket ahoro no a ehon so no ebi wo pharmacy shops ahoro no nyina no ubenya oral care product a free Kojak aso ya ene yato ebo asabobɔ no nyina so no ene yaso ya kese ne wo kanshi drug lane enkran wo duru kumasen so ya kwede ti adwa kese ne mu Kojak pharma shop kese pa ewo ho ye number hodo a didi dwan me no me de bema ho na social media no so de all the social media platform nyina no eye at Kojak limited KOJACH now the limited na to aso number no eye 0531 07 00 and a 20 0531 07 00 and a 20 we yan kana important mu kuma se de 0531 06 9945 0531 06 99 and a 45 eno achi no Kojak de nim 50 se eba no tiare anase wo honam ye oya ohnimu so ne nsuo wanya kata koda eye Kojak Pro Code obia nim Kojak Pro Code eno ntine yese wo pharmacy shop ho a gina wo na se me pe Kojak Pro Code na wo no ma fisima me nsantem kono na wo ho ahya se tawo tablet no eye mpanifo de ene ye suspension nsuo de no eye nkwala de a sebe akwala ne hwenimu fi nsuo ne hwenimu asisi weda na sesa enti e ba ne sa unya Kojak Pro Code ni bi no ma enche na wo ho ahya se tawo pharmacy shop ni chemical shop bia no obetimi enya bi wo ho enti weda se pa se ene wo ma me akwanya se
bibia ne e be san so di nko
weda se pa
Ekosiisen so high Asempa 94.7 FM. Check with your time 5 minutes after 4 enche yede discussion segment no ebe so na said ye munim no medical dia toja Atik Mohammed ewo efie ha dada enti enche mobete nka ansana o mobetena se no ma memfa Millennium Insurance onsem entro monim me pachel with Millennium Insurance you don't have to worry whether it's motor property, marine, travel insurance, we've got you covered. In Okohwa, all forms of insurance, no eyadia, umudi hujuma. Millennium Insurance is fast and reliable. When life throws you surprises, Millennium makes sure you are ready. Call them on 0501 418228. 0501-418228 and ensure the unexpected. Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner. Omo boy juma papa Franco Trading in so say NA say open mobile phones at all say Nokia, Samsung, iPhones enye no nkwa phones nkwa almost sign the other electronic product account smart TVs, air conditioners, chest freezers, washing machines, microwaves, blenders, electric stoves, CCTV cameras nyina ye tombi e Franco Trading Enterprise. Me pacho mobile phone and accessories the unim say ye number 1 in Ghana. Franco still phone papa fee. Download the app, no Franco Trading app on Google Play Store, and francotrading.com. Ubetimi order on Yama 40% discount when you order on any of our digital platforms. Frame 0246 422 338. Still, your phone papa fee. Miane Prince Majel Properties for any Nkomo. Joshua Osabute ewa Maxwell Atima and so Joshua Wahin. Yeah, pacho page microphone. Apom to say bibia eboko.
Nyame adom na so.
Nice. And Maxwell Atima.
Yeah.
It is saying
Nyame adom bibia eboko.
Nyame ase. Enti ma Ghana ha che. Joshua.
Annie, we've been in existence for quite some years now.
Oh, sir. For better, more than 10 years on. Abo.
They be do 10 years.
10 years. Oh, okay. Inti. Monsasa no ewa hefa ewa kra.
Ewa Shy Hills.
Oh, Shy Hills.
Shy Hills.
Oh, okay. Shy Hills be a monkeys na one.
Ane monkey sanctuary no be ko enim kakra.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. What's us na dey from ebo cry.
Jai. Serene environment cry. Environment ni cry kasama na ho.
In the assassin no ebi wo ho.
And currently we are running a promotion.
Oh, that's nice. I na mo say 40,000 what is about
20,000.
Eh. I must say a chair cement account.
Ane.
Eh na my idea. Music asem wo so.
You dance cry.
Oh, okay, that's nice. Enti eba acquisition of land. Say uwe footwo de mo manfo a eden na obeka che won fa land acquisition.
Okay. With Prince Major, one thing that my unique say, yen yeton say, but yendika enji usem ska kane. Ye do ko site ni so first. Eko chira asase no. So most people when they come to see the site, they go around to do their background checks. No one say a genuine land before ambe payment. No. Yes, and as I would to asase so as to top bremu say, this is the right time for you to purchase a land. They say, oh, so top bremu say now ko site no water logger. Be hun intem. Since Obetwayama area dry season, and say Ukwana, na say water log, credible say on awe. I receive to be fin say Asempa. But Sobeto Asasidia, this is the right time, the right season to purchase a land. This is the right time also to Asase.
Pia o Mike no so manimra from no, manimra from kadem fa one on level.
And intina yashida na ye promotion so strawberry mo. No one say what we are giving to you is nothing but the best.
Yeah, and meaning say mo ye extremely confident in asase amoton.
Yes.
Say any waterlogged area. A whole risk say
enya dia ne near future ma wasembia.
And there one thing I will to asase be also looking
out for. So shall China dry season to asase you end up buying what you're not supposed to buy.
Yeah, it's true.
But once a years to come, no nothing home ever true. No matter the feeling now be here. Once on barbecue.
Yeah. And they say, more than me kwa assassins, we share we na say me kasa me pa. Then I come and do
your payment.
Mo papers ni bibia.
And with Prince Major Lotwa, you remember was plan and I denture. But so say your backhold nimawa who assist you to do it. But that one comes with a fee. Now so backhold need denture ne dey company ne be yama.
Oh, that's nice. That's really good. Mama Maxwell and so and Kasakakra. Ain't on Momon Sass, no a subject of litigation or court BM1.
Dabi, Bibia say new. We do very good background checks and say. Yeah, so we have a legal team that Omobeye background checks, I check say BBI okay. And so now we even go further to purchase the land. Into Uba Prince Maga, we are very confident. Any problem, Uba obet me abe peke asasina koye search. Yeah, before we talk about money.
And the koye search a result
it's positive. BBI positive. BBI positive.
Okay.
That's right.
Masas will be pay asase do atwa ni nyina mobenya biama no.
Ne opa asase dia ye bia no, Oba Prince Maga, onsa bekebi. Ne opa asase dia ye bia a ebeye yie a o fele se ede mfaso be brɛ no. Fa ho be don Prince Maga.
Se meme pasase ba me mpene wo Shy Hills. Mo ba bi foforo.
Ye wo Chupoli. Ene dawa Yeah. Chopoli is also a very developed place. Obia onim Chopoli biano. Onim se Chopoli are developing. And there are more companies and churches are moving towards that direction. Yeah. It's very huge.
And at Dawanso.
Dawa industrial city honum no side yawasa former Gallywood for no baby a omo school no nechi ho yawasa yawasa.
But they more running promotion on near
Shy Hills. That's right. Yeah.
Okay. That's nice. And for Shy Hills assassinating you now registered.
Totally.
Well, I don't know. He say a man for can Accra Saturday, Accra Saturday, and because I'm more casa we could see saying so.
Yeah.
Problem bound say hand and conform.
That's right.
And that's why me busa sa and I love confidence. I'm more meaning say my homework here.
Bibia demu.
It is me kwasha asase na me pay. Na me ye payment. How long na? Was a chance and a document.
Okay, so for the site planning, then channel there, 3 weeks to 1 month the on Sabeka. Yeah, but for the barcode, it will take barcode no electronic document. One say documents, say we are moving from
manual to
digital. Yeah, so barcode no is a digital document. And no say we do not need to go to the land to see where land or registration. When they pick the code from the documents, they know where it is. Yeah, so we advise say no so mostly when we give you the indenture and the site plans but more than barcode no. Yeah, and also we can do it
now at a fee, right?
Yes.
But for the indenture site plan mobile be free.
Free.
That's nice. It is me ba na se me pay me be Shy Hills assassin me ni je ho na 40,000 amatia ba 20,000 and then I'm be come ho mo me assassin na mama me den
your more cement
bag
30 bags of cement
30 bags
of cement to start your project free and a promo is just a month promo.
Oh, okay. Ebe end this month ending and okay 20,000 a for assassin size being
70 by 100.
That's one plot.
And I see na max odi kan kai no. Any amount of land out pay. Ni yan say project no person ya no. Say here 10 acres chrono person the Oba Prince Major Properties at this promotional time you get it at the promotional price.
Oh, okay.
From one plot to just mention it. Do out pay. Me na we
mo office wa hin.
Yan office our Shaiman.
Okay.
A Shaiman.
Okay.
After the overhead. Right opposite the Nova filling station.
Okay.
And storyboard your first floor no so. Odu abon say your flyers ebobo ho nyina. Your billboard kesi nso wo kwan no.
Enti days ben na mo di amount for ko site no.
Site Saturday. Saturday na any mass site visitation.
Okay.
On the bus see officer as say bia the call Saturday. But ebia na bia busy schedule sent no ntimi call Saturday na wo frere. O friend wait me bookie from Monday to Friday yedu beko Sundays dear yanko site. Sundays yanko site.
And I'm de make site I mean to
na free. Free. Basin beba office on basin a 2 free officer exactly 7 a.m. Though ya de ko site no. But be a Saturday and so you busy demo be no more. And to see it me call near bank them. Send a bell be here waiting me akoye ni open.
Okay.
In sound to me ko Saturday na offer just book an appointment. Being it either of the days from Monday to Friday no. You do work. Your office on so Monday to Friday you be 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Okay.
But Saturdays na your site in only be office 6 a.m. na 1 p.m.
That's fine. And they say assassin so baby me tobi na make me start here see me dying this year.
Intin ye say ya do be ko no wa kwhwe.
Very well. Inti mo amubu sasa assassin ye saying no said you maka na 20,000 cedis. enkane 200 million enti okwa ubetimi ajibi assassin so the best investment to make, you know.
It doesn't depreciate.
Yeah.
No, they appreciate
enti utobi to ho and baby omo kan say wunim ho a that akosombo kwan
so sure.
Shy hill we na monkeys nti ubenya monkeys any omadi agro kama area. It's a very beautiful place. And yeah, baby so say ukotwa asase akofele baby ni asase na daso kama ewo ho nti monhya ne so but omo contact bi ampesa mo di twidwa na amanfo
nti mebo telephone numbers no na frɛ your secretaries ne beje wo so na we bookie for site your number no is 0557 111078 0557 111078 and I say 0557 111079 0557 111079 into friend number CBA onsa Ebeka Prince Major Properties.
Fantastic. Inti ye beda mo ase bibia ni a ye be san so di nkomo.
Sure, thank you.
Wish you well.
Thank you.
Bye. Bibia be fine. Ekosiisen high Asempa 94.7 FM in the year twa dwumedian so wadwen kira 0548 443 523 0548 443 523. That's our WhatsApp number into the messages na ebe brain. Atik transna mema wakwaba na yenane ye homra na fe yemfa ye nkomo no enhyehye so enra o fire message ba ya na me hu say Gambaga phone person mo ba Accra in what we do Accra adomo bibia yeboko
yegusunya me adom
edanyame ase say nioma ekoyi
bibia de tin
oman ni mu adwo kama
oman ni mu de wa we ni tia I tell say scam man but you be come on
say message who post on Facebook as a fire sa
no great once the vendors there that's how we are that's how we are trained to conduct ourselves.
It doesn't matter who's oxygen.
Oh, it does. Masa Ebeka no natural. Mikai ude ukoba Ebeka how one of the things that cost me a Nuks election. Masa can you PT? I was accusing them of selling their souls and all. Anyway, but idea. I mean, if you've known me since my days in Legon, this is my nature. Me no credit found who is involved. You could even be my friend. No credit, dear. You know, I remember the day I was delivering my manifesto. Then I realized, look, the entire Congress ground had been compromised. Monetarily had been compromised. And it was now reduced to who could pay more.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, no, this is not what I bargained for. To manifest, let me say, make 1-2 sentences. Massa, make. And I'm saying, some of you delegates do not have your hairs properly screwed on. Would there be anybody who was in Winneba in 2007 there about? Make a come, Adrian. I've a walk a crown, never on Raffinet to Cosa. But I was proud I did it because look, how I mean I wouldn't have been happy with myself if I hadn't said, because you know people I can't just stand the sight of some of these things. And for us we continue to tell the truth.
Mamin Komrana for Yem Twaso. Ekosiisen Atik Mohammed and Amotain. And after this short break, we'll get into the vexed matters. And Sembe Brina Iguapnoso, Yebasisi Amunchen, Yebedi Enkomo.
Sasso, every mosquito start to run away. Sasso,
kum tonton preko na ne hwam ne de edam stronko.
This advert is FDA approved.
Africa Green Tea,
Deep pepper perko. Deep purple. Inti sa wo to mackerel aye weduane a. Na wato Africa Queen mackerel. Na we chawe no keke. No pankwa.
Jack patabare vi manya ku.
Wado asie. Obia wodi otiaro pa ani awia. Nanso aduru mbra eye bibia. Ewo Asempa FM 94.7. Bibia ejumani fufra ye dia Asempa FM Monday to Thursday 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Obadoma Bibia wo bisa traffic ne chia ye be chiso bibia be doje afa anyom no so dia de be na eko training stories and Philistine na eso ne sade so mesua ma ne mu menka chobia o e be kokonsa dia ye mia just bibia jumani wa Asempa FM so edishia me Monday to Thursday 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eye bibia Hello, Medindi Wakadri. Na me was Antisa Manfwa, what you say?
Hi, your friend me Pamela. Mr. Mami mobile app details na yen fan travel to me bio.
Ana me Crawford was to say me free.
Hello, customer experience. You're blocking my account, Mr. Mami pin number na me unblocking.
Ebenum dia ho pepre to me feed imo.
Mr. Click a link what text message I send one se Ciara. Na ya upgrade won ko yen ATM services for fraud so.
Na wona me ne ji won ho pa ne wona wo click kane ansa na wo dwene ho. Can no cray like play won't crow bit me at sales and fidimu bon who buy kai say Ecobank ain't free and I send you email and I message in misao pin OTP bank card and I Ghana card was semda ma winning now Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
1xBet, dia grown wo be bia wo be. Ko 1x games na do su ko crash, burning hot, crystal and our western slots. Use GH1 games promo code ninya 300% bonus. E kopim 5,500 Ghana cedis. 1x games, agudia hodo ahye homma. Be bia wo biara. Gambling ho ye true. Inti twa no wahwe yemu. Enye ma wona wondi mfie dun wache. Gaming Commission of Ghana agin krato yatum.
Ayampo, say a quantum wisdom, ye can you him, na one could be na yell satism, and no more be na Ghana edition nemu won performance, the outia when you beji, and it your rubber who.
The cry, yes, slow at all a year 20 inches. 3 days yet, Mimpy, wait a crow.
NNT Tiabrochenko mo akwaku amankwa akuntejo edibro wa Asempa 94.7 FM so
Idru me nda na se enua no mo ama no ne Yo mosua kakra Yo musu ahunu Ye nsu yatie Ye nyina etrasia Ni aka bom
Memory da bia e bonosia epem se ya ekosi na wotwe twendwere ye ho e wo abrochire se de yakohu ene de abeduru fie de yehu ne yehwe de ye ne de aba de enye no eni kwa se ye
ze na je se Chinkumo na dimu tintimpa
yebere no ma hodo a e won kofo man so a yebetimi di aboa Ghana amna fa ne tuma pefra o man yimpuntu na ha bot sign passport won sensem ni nyina ye de bro e wa brochinko modwumadie yimu yebesa so mo akwanya no wa kire wadwen
Robert David make us free Germany Kobe yeah Amsterdam concept no what for abrochefu e wo mo e wa amana ne nemu wo mo atiama no dia na wo mo tipie no mo kura na aso program no mo aso project no e nwanwa
shene so say e memene da bia 6 p.m. Boganie Abrochinku Moni
Ensema wudwa esi nyina emu akese a ewosa wuti biara Asempa yetia ena wobetino Asempa yetia eye kasebo a ye de bro ewo Asempa FM enwme no nsia empire mu 6:30 sharp ensema wudwa esisi ye hu ye ni nyina ye de bro Asempa yetia eye straight to the point essence Asempa yetia Se ebano electrical appliances baby baako pe ena obinya de papa na ne buof Franco smart TVs every 32 Ekosiisen 100 inches air conditioners washing machines blenders microwaves kettle cooking stoves your sounds with CCTV cameras any your crystal clear never phones any accessories abi you know that Franco Franco. Eye number 1. Burua Franco shop be a benwo. Nekwajo electrical appliances. Yatete small. Fresh 0246 422 338. Ana 0555 939311. Ana ko www.francotrading.com. Obetumi ako App Store, any Play Store. No download do Franco app. Franco. Still phone papa. Is he?
Syntax Tango. Syntax, hey, it's a fair strong. If you want quality, this be where you belong. Syntax, hey, it's a fair strong. Oh, gonna shout and sing the song. When the sun they hot, Syntax no break. When the rain they fall, still no shake. Builders they choose and plumbers they prove. Any project you they start.
Want more of the world's best entertainment? Well, DSTV's got you. We got hits, we got scores, we got action, we got roars, we got drama, we got fun, we got more for everyone.
We got you.
So come on, get connected. There's an upgrade on us just for you.
It's my specialty.
More channels, more shows, more joy for you and the fam every day. DSTV, we got you all the way.
This Father's Day, give Dad more than just a gift. Give him an unforgettable experience. Join the Joy brands for the Joy Safari Escape, the ultimate weekend getaway created to celebrate fathers and father figures on 20th and 21st of June. Enjoy a premium escape filled with relaxation, adventure, music, great food, and quality family time. Your experience includes breakfast courtesy from Safari Homes, complimentary bus service to and from Aqua Safari because we care about your comfort, luxury night stay at Aqua Safari, scenic river tours and boat cruises, fish and tortoise feeding experience, underwater cave viewing, eco park adventure with amazing wildlife encounters, buffet meals, island party with live band entertainment, swimming pool, archery, board games, lawn tennis, endless vibes from our DJs, and fun activities for the kids too. So bring along the entire family. Rates are going for 4,000 Ghana cedis single, 6,000 Ghana cedis double, and 10,000 Ghana cedis for a family of 4. Book now or make enquiries by calling or WhatsApping Lois on 053 100 3813. The Joy Safari Escape, June 20 and 21. Joy Safari Escape, one weekend, endless memories. The Joy Safari Escape is brought to you by Latex Foam, your partner for life. Woodin, Le Créateur, Ready Vitamin C. It boosts your immune system. And Valex Lease Equip Limited, Copia Leasing, Renting and Maintenance Services. The Joy Safari Escape is powered by Hits FM and Joy Prime.
Hey, a Dayton and a boy your phone cry say HMS State covered by the Buma Boom with the Buma Ba. Miss say HM Flat Dio Mrs. Watch Sumata 7 and our Domata CEO with your don't come in. So be single room self-contained. Japan Hall and a 2-bedroom apartment at Town Krahadi and money HMS State. Hey, na Kufi and Dino boy of Fosa. And it is summer sour home pony say. So we are Papa Wana branch out to Ghana and now Manoni. So what are Dai Bipe? One Ritia Wimuno, HM Fosa Broma was saying, "Yo, is it Gadi Bill?" Hey, Asempa just say, Miss Wumpe Wayne, now pay day. What you want us from when energy won't change your way? It was 0573 999 999 0573 999 999. Let's say a single room, Chimben Hall, and a 2-bedroom apartment. Chemana, almost a wood dice in a wood dine to one sumji, a your mudajing.
Hello, Medindi Wakadri. Na me was anti-sama for what you just said.
My hi, your friend me Pamela. Mr. Mami mobile app details na yen fan travel to me bio.
ana me crofwa wasusu say me free fee.
Hello, customer experience. You're blocking my account, Mr. Roma. Me pin number na me unblock you.
Ebenum dia ho pepre to me feed imo. Mr. Click a link what text message I send one say Siara. Na ya upgrade won ko yen ATM services for front no so. Na wona manage won ho pa ne wona wo click kan ne ansa na wo dwene ho. Cannot cray like play. Won't crow bit to me at sales and feed mo. Bon who buy. Kai say EcoBank ain't free and I send email and I messaging miss our pin, OTP, bank card and our Ghana card was semda. Ma winning now, EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
World Cup fever no abo na Electroland Ghana Limited at the stadium ni je ni bawfi we dey ya tete nyama ni nyina so ye pese hu go bia pefe na wetimi abwaje won so asa wuti stadium hobby and entini ebro discount e was Samsung, TCL and Nasco smart TVs ni nyina ma match day bia nya we nijeda na beji ye powerful air conditioners and ye coolers ye top and bottom mount chest and display fridges to gas cooker so washing machines, microwaves and ye small kitchen appliances in your kick out when football promotion is so power fimu can who your showroom any anamo si for one more Ghana fan enina and our friend was 050-315-9738 bet me so call www.electrolandgh.com. Electroland ye the stadium no bawfi.
Sami sorry no pa. Kel Chaco toothpaste na me di twitwi me se. E ma me confidence the money nyina.
Se wushia ama na me sifit guso na me sre a. E wanwa hu. Me de Kel Chaco toothpaste ene twitwi me se. Obo ade ni pa e wo bidie mu no. Ene e dia ye Kel Chaco toothpaste. E boy sen ho ban e free mowa e boy sen mu tokro. E se a hye ene enumunka. Sure se amani Kel Chaco toothpaste so nie. Yeti center for.
Me dia magical Chaco toothpaste atubu. Me shina no pa na dwa me kodano. E ma me sinye fita. Confidence level kwasro etibi nama na me sita tito ni nyina guso.
Enkane no ane ma me num di bidie twitwiri yense no asan abebie mu o. Bidie wo Kel Chaco toothpaste mu no. MSC fita. E ma na hoden ne sayi nka bia. Ma wonum ye hwam. Enu nti mo amonom coffee, wine, any tobacco e kamo seso no. Aba ma mo Kel Chaco toothpaste. Sankofa yenchi.
Kel, happy smile. FDA aje edwedie nkrato ya tomo.
Africa Queen Tea, Deep Pepper Perco. Inti sa wo to mackerel aye weduane a na wato Africa Queen mackerel na wechawe no mu keke na mpankwa.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Africom Travel and Tours is calling you for an unforgettable 2026 FIFA World Cup experience in Canada, USA, and Mexico. Come travel, share, and explore together in style. Package includes round-trip international flights, travel insurance, match tickets to all 3 Ghana games, comfortable shared accommodation, and single occupancy for the VIPs. Visa assistance, guided sightseeing across all host cities, daily breakfasts and dinner. Ground transportation to all match venues. Standard package $9,300, VIP package $14,000. There is also a fly now, pay later package for corporate entities. Enjoy a seamless, all-inclusive football experience with fellow fans. No stress, just pure excitement. Contact Africom Travel and Tours on 059-6374-618 or 050-7344-211 or visit our office at GA-084-3114 Agostino Neto Street, Airport Residential Area opposite the Diplomatic Shop, Accra. Limited slots available. Book now to secure your place. Africom Travel and Tours, your trusted partner for unforgettable journeys.
Ayampo, say a quantum wisdom. Ye can you nim na one could be na yell satism. And no mabe bree na Ghana edition nemu won performance. The outia when beji and it your rubber who.
The cry, you see, slow at all a year 20 inches.
3 days yet to be wait a grow. NNT Tiabrochenko mo akwaku amankwa akuntejo edibro wa Asempa 94.7 FM so.
Edru me nda na se enua no mo ama no ne. Yo mosua kakra. Yo musu ehunu. Ye nsu yatie. Ye nyina etrasia. Ni aka bom.
Memory da bia e bonosia epa mu se ya. Ekosi na wotwe twendwere ye ho e wo abrochire se de yakohu ene de abeduru fie de yehu ne yehwe de ye ne de aba. De enye no eni kwan se ye.
Ze na je se Chinkumo ne dimu tintimpa
ya bere no ma hodo a e won kofo aman so a ye betimi di aboa Ghana amana fa ne tuma pefra o man yimpuntu na habot san passport won sensem ni nyina ye de bro e wa brochinko modwumade yi mu ye besa so mo akwanya no a kire wadwen
Robert David make us free Germany Kobe yeah Amsterdam concept no what for about kefu e o mo e wa amana ne nemo o mo atiamana no dia na o mo tipie no mo kura na so program no mo aso project no e nwanwa
shene so say ye memene da bia 6 p.m. Bogenie Abrochinko Moni
Asempa yetia Obanyansa fuso wo munye wankana asem Tema futu sam kakre wa asupeme.
The National Pensions Regulatory Authority, NPRA, is the regulatory body of the pensions industry in Ghana, ensuring the compliance of the 3-tier pension scheme, being the mandatory basic national social security scheme, first tier, managed by SNET, a mandatory fully funded and privately managed occupational pension scheme, second tier, and a voluntary fully funded and privately managed provident fund and personal pension scheme. Employer enforcement has been beefed up, and therefore we are entreating all employers to enroll their workers onto the first and second tier mandatory schemes and pay their contributions. Failure to do so will result in prosecution. NPRA, ensuring retirement income security.
Stay soft, then Kaibo Cassiabiaba. A fade, a duhama who dramani jehono. Abayan ultra concentrate bottle for Fronimu. Nihamni and Pendo Duanai. At show Hochapa. Impo one mercency was senior Mary. Ehama echu on Sadia with the morning in na. Yabusi and Champa Botonema was Sikaso Faso. Na essence shay. So stay soft ultra concentrate bottle shene. Nani hamno. Et shay pa. Every aji ejadi and kratswayatu. Kraniwa biaya mo front to me for one sanka.
Star 281 hash. Option 6. Sika Aficha Neti Efiada. 19th June 2026. Na yeba Chewusika Pudo 30,000 Ghana cedis to 5 lucky winners. 5,000 Ebakwa Manipa 9. Na 10,000 Swakwa Manipa ba. Sika Mega Jackpot draw. Shiate Makuku OPD. Any Soko Bank Party Low 4 p.m. Efiada 19th June 2026. Nefa Wusika Kofio. Mahukwai. Yo yan sobe fa phone is dial it star 281 hash. Ne choose option 6. Nefa Wushasa Mega Jackpot imo. Ticket bia 10 Ghana cedis. Enuntino e ma kwenya we enka hunko. Ubet nya shasia etwa seseya. Said the beya ube increase wo chance no for the 5 draw na ye beya no sada no. Kwaswa hwe Adom TV, Netie Adom FM, Asempa FM, any Inshira FM. Sika, kai say, NLA, any carry tax platform will say Eshasie. Sika, Sha Nedi.
Say you separated the men from the boys. Na ye track and call makuku damnoa. Senior yeni be chale. If 11th June, 19th July 2026, we are singing our biggest football tournament at TSC from King. The 2026 FIFA World Cup. 48 teams, 104 matches. And we're USA, Canada, and Mexico. Argentina between back-to-back. And I went for next year. Ne do sabre ya wanitia. Sports 1 pump Jenny Asempa 94.7 FM. Any multimedia platforms ringing out. Yeah, Jair Yaniase. And to Wotia Asempa from Atuma Family Shred Family. Now we'll shut Doom TV. AdomOnline.com. Social media platforms are what on the song. Yeah, remember what you get your feeling. It is a Ghana nebo and a big match. Yeah, Sepania Krato for more USA, Canada, and Mexico. Now better. And programs are what on live commentary. Analysis, the report are what on. I had a 2026 FIFA World Cup. And Tia Babia. And Shababia. How dear not there.
Want more of the world's best entertainment? Well, DSTV's got you. We got kicks, we got scores, we got action, we got roars, we got drama, we got fun, we got more for everyone.
We got you.
So come on, get connected. There's an upgrade on us just for you.
It's my specialty.
More channels, more shows, more joy for you and the fam every day. DSTV, we got you all the way.
When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth.
Oh, Fabia, now what you will say, and who did you know?
Mom, Patros, I toothpaste not that the buyer no. Send me the chimney, and I'm in no shame, and I'm able to know me.
Wait, your excuse. Abo Fratie, was sorry, no pa. It was so what the tree will say. And son, where did you? Now, no, so Ediana Yanisri. What you true say?
Yes, Mom. Medical Kids toothpaste now, or the buy and run, and they treat me soon.
Why are dear? Cal Kids toothpaste, dear. Yeah, Mamma, fat is someone with the infame you, opimum fiancia.
I am the dead, that's a strawberry. Now you be me dimple.
Debbie, you need a toothpaste, and yet toffee, why? Yes, say the Cal Kids toothpaste. Be Mamma fra with the infame you, opimum fiancia, dear to tree woman say. Every say, a boy a seer in one bottle. Ana ashie e pamum wawa e hase ne mana hoden mapa me bomodin se me de Kel Kids toothpaste be ma me metwitri wo mo se abribia Kel Kids toothpaste e ma mo fransi twitri ye ni jese
Kel, happy smile.
Africa Quinty,
Deep pepper perco. Not Didi Prepo. It is a water mackerel I would Giania. Now what of Africa Queen mackerel? The witch shall no keke. No pokwa.
Hello, Medin the Wagadri. Na me was anti-sama for what you just said. My hi, your friend me Pamela. Mr. Mami mobile app details na yen fan travel to me bio. Ana me Crawford was to say me free fee.
Hello, customer experience. You're blocking your account, Mr. Mami pin number na me unblocking.
Ebenum dia ho pepre to me feed imo. Mr. Click a link or text message I send one say Ciara. Na ya upgrade won ko yen ATM services for front so. Na wona manage won ho pa ne wona wo click kane ansa na wo dwene ho. Can no cray like play won't crow bit me out of sales and feed mo bon who buy kai say Ecobank in free and I send wo email and I message in miss our pin OTP bank card and I Ghana card one sem da ma winning now Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Mrena so ewo compugan agukensi a edimu mreno e na aso yo o sebo eni padom eni vuvuzela no aye crado sa World Cup season e yade agoprama so no be ye de enu nti fobre fie se de be abetimi atena na wajigira dem no wahwe ni yie beto crystal clear television powerful sound bar eni home theaters laptops phone eni projectors yate teso we enya discount sales keko to bibi 3,000 Ghana cedis eko ne royal raffle draw nim ubetumi awini 100-inch 4K TV phones laptops any achede bebre keka ho tuturumika se a eko CompuGhana showroom bia e benwo ana say shop online e wo CompuGhana.com 0302752020 WhatsApp is 0243143143 CompuGhana Go Rush season, the ultimate football experience.
Jack Patabare vimanya ku.
Wado asie obia wodi atiaro pa ani awia nanso adonu mra eye bibia Asempa FM 94.7 Bibia jumadi fufra ye dia Asempa FM Monday to Thursday 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Obadoma Bibia wo bisa traffic ne chia ye be chiso bibia be doji afa anyum no so dia be be na eko training stories and Philistine na eso mi sade so mesua ma ne mu menka ncho bia o e be kokonsa dia ye mia just bibia jumadi Asempa FM so edishia me Monday to Thursday 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eye bibia Ensema wudwa esinyina emu akasi a ewosa wuti biara Asempa yetia ena wobetino Asempa yetia eye kasebo a ye de bro ewo Asempa FM enwe no nsia empai mu 6:30 sharp ensema wudwa esisi ye hu ye ni nyina ye de bro Asempa yetia eye straight to the point esanse Asempa yetia
Camp Fever no abo. Na Electroland Ghana Limited at the stadium in Nije ne Baufi. We dey yate nyamani nyina so. Ye pese hu go bia pefe. Na wetimi abwaje won so asa wuti stadium hobby. And entini ebro discounts our Samsung, TCL and Nasco Smart TVs nina. Ma match day bia anya we Nije da. Na beji ye powerful air conditioners and ye coolers. Ye top and bottom mount chest and display fridges no. Gas cookers so washing machines, microwaves, and ye small kitchen appliances in ye keka hunina. Win the football promotion and so power fimu. Ka huna kwa ye showroom. Any anamo si for one more Ghana fan enina. Ana Freyan was 050-315-9738. Ubetimi so call www.electrolandgh.com. Electroland. Ye the stadium no baufi.
Asempa FM.
Asempa FM. Asempa FM. Obi nebado biba obibo obiba ode Asempa nabo obi nebado biba obibo obi nebado ode Asempa nabo obi nie ekosise nie Bonsu awo Asempa de brane mama obi so
Masomo Asempa 94.7 FM. Ekosiise Njumedie no asuguswa utie no. Check with your time. We have some 12 minutes to 5 p.m. At exactly 6 p.m. we'll wrap up. Now, in sports team no take you over until a little over an hour. Any debate discussions no. Atik Mohammed ewa haye share nim se omo wa kan ba be kan ho. Me pacho mo pese mutu kwan eko abrochire. But you want to fly like a VIP without paying VIP prices. There's an opportunity for you. Yebemu to kwan say VIP. Is no untia VIP sika. Then book with Yifan Business Services Limited and enjoy exciting offers from now till October. With Yifan, there is no service fee on domestic flight and absolutely no service fee on all bookings made through our website. Travel more, endpoint for an executive private lounge experience every time you fly. Whether you are heading to China, Dubai, London, New York, or any other destination around the world, Yifan Business Services would get you there comfortably and affordably. Book online today at yifanbusiness.com. Yifan YIFAN and yifanbusiness.com for the best travel deals and stress-free booking services. Yewo Oak Court, House 2, Patrice Lumumba Road, off the National Service Authority offices. Call us on 0303 955 728 and I send a WhatsApp message 0257 140 202 for inquiries and bookings. Yifan Business Services Limited. Book now, endpoint, fly better, your journey starts with us. Inti utu kwai na wenya a private lounge experience. Eye free wunsheda entry esikebia. Inti wunkotena bibi ubia tinibi. Ye ma private lounge. Inti imagine se wetria utu kwai as a VIP but wuntria VIP sika. It doesn't get any better than that. Yifan Business Services ede aba omoye brutal. Inti me pacho monko na mone won intimi enkodi juma. National Pensions Regulatory Authority so say ene omone abanjuma kuwa yasha won say Ghana ye pensions omo ena ehyeso under the National Pensions Act 2008. When say Ghana pensions ya chimiensa e 3 tiers. Tier 1 the SNIT the mandatory by force. Tier 2 fully funded occupational pension scheme. And you know, your private companies, I am on license, or mono, ebeshe musika, and at tier 3, a voluntary provident fund. You may be brina bino. In the first 2 tiers near by force mandatory. Na NPR say fan too many say we employer wa fan kofo adwuma mu a but more than say omo pensions contribution for tier 1 and tier 2 ubetria ne tua no on time because by force when tua in temwa offense and it may attract penalties. We employee so obi afa adwuma mu but more than say obe check o pension statement regularly no one who say we records no updated NPR in a share compliance so any BBR and it say o employer entry was net on tria tier 2 are reporting on Emma Wong on my number is 0302 968 692 0302 968 692 your website npra.gov.gh Bomodin say only in bedin kita. You toll free number so 0800 766 000. Atik ma memrana fe yen share and common say this week has been quite eventful. I mean apart from issues with flood or penny efri na pro in Belarus by and was say yenye flood assessment. And we put together a committee to do that, an issue on the table. Apart from this weekend, so and awards and some for ministers, and some I'm secretary to the president issue statement. And no, some what he wouldn't to me lawyer and come and no idea. And this week has been very, very, very confirmed there. The CEO hospital or ENRA minority members of the health committee called Sewa any afari and also in some way go there. The other best here, Yanko.
We don't see Obi needy kind of mincha, it's a phone now. With the flats, here. Okay. I mean, at the risk of sounding uncharitable, this idea of setting up committee, I do not see any utility in such an enterprise. So when you assessment, so you have to assess the flat. This is a perennial event. It's not like this is a one-off idea ATC. There is, you know, this is something that happens almost every year. Time beyond you tono. Now these things happen. And there have been studies after studies, reports after reports on the causes of these floods and some of the remedial measures now to ensure we prevent the recurrence of these unfortunate incidents. What you need to do is just take the reports over the years, look at them, look at near cause, and some of these things they are commonsensical. First, our open drains are blocked. Drains need to be choked with filth and what have you. Secondly, there are areas that ought to have had these gutters in your and our drains being your. And it finds its own way if you don't create one for it. Yes. And that's what usually leads to some of these things. And if you look at the how buildings spring up these days, yes, they spring up without recourse to building permits, to building plans. Now, I dare say a lot of the areas, they just develop without plans. And one say they don't make provision for drains. Na ansana obesi udainokrano ni ese uye before you do no country and town and country planning say what do they do say you change your meaning the name has been changed but the role stays the same. Yes, special planning is one of the causes. Let me put it this way. Poor special planning is the leading cause of these floods. And what are we doing to ensure we improve on our special planning, enforce bylaws that govern special planning? What are we doing? And look, you set up a committee. President said the indiscipline on the part of the people. So he has even identified engineering problem. It is indiscipline. It is a multiplicity of factors. Indiscipline is one. Poor engineering is also another. And weak or lack thereof of supervision, yes, and also enforcement of laws regarding buildings and so on. It's a spaghetti bowl of reasons and factors. And to you may, in your estimation, say indiscipline is the lead factor.
Yes.
Nevertheless, there are other equally important factors until we can't discount the rest. And what's our mindset now? Then you will be fighting a lost battle. Because why being crying say, indiscipline? Then Crawford somewhere enforce we know they don't. You can say how to even plan areas. I would have expected say baby Ghana could read and sign a new developments in a virgin area. Look, there ought to be serious engagements with land buyers and real estate developers, whatever, and then the assemblies and whatever, so that they will tell them, say, look, this is the original plan for this area. Nti sawu tunton sasina be guided by this. And if you are a developer, if you are developing, be guided by this. What is here?
Yes.
And be strict, in enforcing the bylaws regarding sub plans, so that make sure say if the person is a developer, make sure say drains or they create drains between and among the various properties now best spring up. Where sana there is order. What you must hear.
Yes.
But anyone say obia tons asi. ASCO family we na higher or modia they just sell. A higher stool we dia they just sell. Until at the end of the amount to meet tonkra a ton rose count. Yes, so that's what happens. And once that happens, you are likely to experience some of these things. But the other issue, which I think but it comes back to sanitation management in this country. We seem not to be making progress in that subsector. Only God knows we have sunk into sanitation.
Into sanitation management.
But the outcomes don't match the investments. What you must say? We should tell you, say, this is about time we had a paradigm shift in the way we manage sanitation in this country. What you must say?
Yes.
And I would have expected, say, do we still have a ministry for sanitation?
Sir, on my side,
it's gone back to local government.
It's gone back to local government. And our water resources are come back to works and housing.
Works and housing.
Yes.
That's okay. But what is important is we need to have an entirely new approach towards sanitation in this country. I have made the point in the past. My account once say, sir, baller sector no, it's a gold mine. No?
Yeah.
And we need to diversify. Look, and open it up so that there will be as many players as possible. Because competition, it engenders efficiency. But if you have monopolies in such sector, which is very important for this country, now you just have a few players. What we are seeing is what you are likely to see because, efficiency being new. And again, if you, Manasseh did some work on that particular area, no?
Yes.
And there are several reports HSA. Sometimes the work does not get done. And technology swaba, people are moving from landfill sites to recycling their waste. What is the EPA doing? What is the Ministry of Environment doing in respect of waste segregation? Plastics boom, and we can't. You need to begin to segregate or separate your waste. Those that are recyclable, you get companies to start recycling some of our waste, and even look, it creates even other opportunities because from recycling you can generate even electricity and other energy.
That's true.
What must here? If we insist, if there is a deliberate program, say you separate waste. And Abain is also making provision for this good disposal of waste. Dustbin to dispose of your waste inside your money. But Fanny say, I am holding Bibia I want to dispose of. Now Nanti from Aha Echo, I can't say Aseo and Abekampo. Now there is no publicly cited dumpster.
Yeah.
And a dustbin for me to drop side. What do you think is going to happen? And as I went to my tried nature. Exactly. It means we have to have another. So when you have a policy, you implement the policy and there are challenges. You look at the challenges and then on the basis of the challenges, you enhance the policy or you introduce other legs to the policy. Yamfani said, waste disposal is the policy. How to properly dispose of waste. And Enema Yedisa metallic waste bins in bar. Then you realize the amount for 8 to 2 cotton scraps are. First, you have to have an enforcement regime, a protective enforcement regime. Secondly, if metals are a problem, switch to other, plastics or 2 plastic no better. In the UK and elsewhere, a lot of the public dustbins, they are plastics.
Plastics, yes.
Very solid plastics. Until you just don't give up and say, we encounter such challenge in the implementation of the policy. You'll be joining. No, you need to reinform and you need to enhance the policy by looking at the challenges why encounter in the implementation phase.
Yes.
What is here? So it's like I said, it's a multiplicity of issues, and one of it, and it's waste disposal regime in this country is terrible because Abine does not make provision for proper disposal of waste.
Yeah, I think there seem to be some investment on collection. Disposal has been an issue.
Yes.
And what we do with the waste when we collect
it.
them. Are the biggest challenge.
No, collection no, there's even a it's not
100%.
Yes.
But you can see some investment.
No, that's where I think we focus more on in the collection.
Yes.
But the biggest concern is the disposal. If you collect and you don't dispose of it, what have you done? So we need to take advantage and exploit current technologies to guide the way we manage waste disposal. And then secondly, let's see waste as a business. You go to the Scandinavian countries, they are importing waste to generate electricity. And they don't just import your waste EBO because we don't segregate our waste. And you don't farm money bankwa we dia canal plastic we dia why never talk. But if we segregate our waste, we can begin to have entrepreneurs and our businessmen who be exporting waste. Some of these countries, look, they've used their own waste to the point and say now they need extra waste from other countries. So that gives us an opportunity. We are producers of waste. There is the demand for it somewhere. So that is how. So there's this thing called arbitrage. There's the demand for your waste, and that's how trade happens. Say obipe what you produce, and we produce waste as paradoxical as it sounds. We produce waste, but others have need for it. We need to be able to make sure that this becomes an exportable commodity and a resource.
Sure.
And to do it, like I said, the waste separation is one. Getting, having an efficient disposal regime. Say, there will be some plastic waste bin. Yebenyan Crofobia who be coming to empty those bins, at some regular intervals. And they say, see what one man now. That's not how it works. So that's why I began by saying that we need to diversify the subsector. Have as many players as possible. But in this country, it appears it's a monopoly, which is a problem in itself. And here were different players are. Uko UK, for example, Council for manage waste. They get the waste companies to come and do it, and they pay them. But Hanum, we've centralized it. Even though we pretend it's a decentralized rule and a task. But it's a centralized task, which is a problem. Let assemblies have the capacity to enter into negotiations and agreements with companies be our officer or more capacity to do the job.
But that's what this government promised to do. And in fact, when YEA any a friend is saying Zoom Lion contract that's what government communicated, that now the assemblies will now be engaging on more waste management companies.
You see, there is a huge gulf between what this government communicates and what it does. If a list of broken promises, a list of things Galamsey, look, it's a multiple. Galamsey crowd contributes to these floodings. These floods. Say we have allowed people to devastate our environment, our forests. Sometimes forests, it serves as a buffer to hold some of, air bano. And you're destroying our air. It gets the way to move. And when you not count, but they promised they were going to fight Galamsey. Now it's becoming free for all affair. And Massa.
With Naimos in the picture?
Very good. What tell me in concrete terms what Naimos, Abin and Nadmo, what they have achieved? since they were set up.
9 months.
Yes. The incidence of galamsey has not reduced; it has actually gone up. That's the fact. If you have the slightest idea of what happens in that sector, you would know, sir, the devastation of our environment,
has worsened.
It has worsened. What does NEMOS know? What do they do? What have they done? What are the outcomes? You see, young and say you cannot what does here?
You take a box, say the 9 months.
Debbie, you should be looking at outcomes. So confiscated. You see, you should be having outcomes and our benchmarks be against which you can measure their performance.
Sure.
And the obvious one is the incidence of galamsey eswati. Esunti. So what are they doing? Omukofa Sebi, I almost said jokers be, but they paraded young men be claiming they were forming blue water gas.
Yeah, blue water gas.
And all they did was to have the YEA chief executive officer go there and be shouting and singing for them to respond. That's all they have done. In concrete terms, untimin can chere me say near sa water blue water gas ni oma ye ni. Because
blue water gas.
What have they done?
Now, sir, initially they told you, sir, their role is that they will be informants.
Can you imagine?
And they work closely with 9 months. In the 9 months information. Now I'm on a movie in.
So, Obi, that's what I'm saying. An issue as serious as galamsey, we are looking for actionable steps.
Yes.
And because Kanhuni say, sa blue water gas and our blue body gas, they come at a cost.
Oh yeah, we pay them.
Just to be informed.
Commission takes care.
And why EA also does?
No.
They do the recruitment for Minerals Commission to pay?
No. The recruitment is not done by YEA.
Who does the recruitment?
The
ministry.
Under the ministry.
And the ministry pays them.
Minerals Commission pays.
Oh, yes. Just for them to be informants. Look, we know the galamsey size. Minerals Commission knows. Because Minerals Commission, the entity that knows where the deposits of gold in this country are. And Omuso and the Emma concessions. And they are the ones who receive feedback from licensed, miners. Say I had the Mcrofi high. They know where the locations are. They don't need you to set up another minor bureaucracy to come and be Konkonsafo. You don't need Konkonsafo in the setup to fight galamsey because you already have the information. So we have recruited Konkonsafo to pay them. And from Nyomuka, it means that technically their role is inconsequential.
Yes.
You have the security agencies. These are the entities you should be exploiting to do the job, not Konkonsafo. Because Konkonsafo cannot confront galamsey in any meaningful way. In fact, you are endangering their lives by putting them in Sa area, because these are not people who are trained to deal with violence and whatever comes from.
They are trained.
They are in which way? How are they trained to deal with? Are they trained to handle guns?
For guns, I don't know.
They are not.
They
no.
Some form of training.
No, you see,
essentially, no, you are not impressed with the fight against galamsey.
No, you see, it's not. I'm not just saying it. So you see, my issue is not based on assumptions.
Okay.
I'm not just assuming, say, the fight is not impressive. I'm looking at outcomes.
Outcomes don't share any hosa.
Now, who na yensem journey? Outcomes. Name was since Omubai. Tell me in concrete terms.
Impact on the.
Exactly. What is here?
Okay.
Enti na meka we kra na media be we no mami we on the flooding now. Then we can go into
issues.
Excavators here and then mining proper and how state assets are being given to individuals. When you can home. But mami fa we I would expect say flatsy if we really want to fight flatsy. There are simple things we need to do. Let's begin to desilt our gutters.
But we've been doing that since Adam.
No. They've stopped. Yes, ministries will cry releases on Koi. And John, where they're going desilting. And let's not convert desilting into jobs for boys who have not had appointments. Tenwanze obi enimze wo de obu adwuma nti wo de brana na ya chicha gutters na amomo whether they do it or not they get paid. We need to start dealing with some of these things as national emergencies. Okay. One, anti-desilting, and my view also is that why are we in this country at this time of our growth still having open gutters? Look, why do we still have? Because once they are open, you are telling people to come and dump whatever they have in those gutters. And the last thing, and it's our enforcement regime. I would have thought, say by now, we should have environmental course and a sanitation course. And we should, wouldn't say we only have bylaws on sanitation. We don't have national proper acts and we need to have at this point. We need to have a national sanitation act with very, very strong penal regime, with a very strong penal regime and a penalty regime, so that Sebi yedi obi kotum ene or china. Ghana for adia yesru any police sem any jail sem. But if it is just moral suasion, munjai sana is not, it doesn't show discipline. Look, there's nothing like natural goodness of man. The very reason why we even have a bind crown say, you say when you leave people to live by themselves, adia different state of nature, no
survival of the fittest.
Life becomes short, brutish. Una here enade
obia de one on one
me pacho unya hostage ono hostage no
wada kasa me benyina no okasa
me pacho una allocate time madam
nti edru ha no na watwa no so ne yeso ya kem
madam enye una hostage no wada roma say edru so no one more time say kasa then you can raise your concern but unya mba ekura na raise concern. This is a problem with this government. Omuntie efutuo, you will not take reasonable feedback from Ghana for a year bread. Instead of you to be excited, if anything at all, you should not even be interested in speaking. You should be interested in listening to us. More. Because muna mwanya ni ye na yenyi na yonhu chire.
Very well.
Ye catch them what we think can help her. Uzi oyenja kasa na mudi na mwabe.
No, or you're in charge of a specific sector.
Then no yanye de be ye ni yanye ni 1.5 years ni yanye ni.
So who takes responsibility for the
8 years ya? Obi 8 years ya wa omo tena ho ya.
So you see.
Ye nhusu. Dem no akofa aba wo.
If Ghanaians were excited with MPP sanka yen two abantia.
Wo ka meti ase.
Omu ye adwuma burusu asanka Ghana fon two abantia.
Wa do ka se mu na manye ni ye.
Of course enyam na wa abem.
Aha ba won ka ne se mu na manye ni.
Enyam na wa abem.
Yegusu aye ni because
ba munyenye ni ye
obi ase no kra
now as this is the first time this is for abem you left only in 2016 and masa back
yes niam aye njire gu yempese ye be kasa
junte da ben isi
pacho yes I equal
2015
mo mu na na wo so
sa equalize pacho
entity asem na okay you na wa sha wa ko fa equalization aba afa hu be chiro si hu be equalization that is not how we ought to be running this country.
That's fine.
So it is us versus them. Me nya ndisi ni me nya MPP ni. So nti se say de yen ya yen kan we de mu yi efrim.
Okay.
This country cannot be reduced to an MPP NDC thing. It's about the welfare of this country, and it's high time you guys realize that Ghana is bigger than the two entities.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM. Honorable Collins also amankwa akwa aba net saying
boko
bibia ye boko
nyakopado
yeda nyame ase it remember wo hosisi a and na ya champem janto akwa aba et saying
nyame na adom
Jubilee House ye boko
bibia boko
so o mampenye fi Belarus abedu na ho ye kama
na ho ye fine
okra no ko ye
yeda nyame ase state visit official state visit
every state visit has a purpose anyway but Menuya Dr. Kojo would see me to aba.
Yes, Waba.
Free Belarus aba.
Yes, sir. Oba na o make his statement or airport or car say
obey committee no.
And yes, sir, obey you. Why yes, sir, omonya assessment of the flat. Now omonfa report emre no.
The Belarus no dey no dey buy.
Na me obusa me dey me say dey. Say ma nkobi.
Now on say Institute of Economic Affairs so say o man penyin ani monyam aba form.
O man kase na ni monyam.
Na
I'm saying the approval ratings.
Approval ratings. Say ni monyam on e kura no no. Eswati. Oh, almost
the performance.
Almost 10 percentage points
in his performance and aba form by 10%.
Almost here ni monyam e bata adwuma wo ye aba form. Asat December 2025.
Yes.
And no more years approval ratings. Now, or score 68%.
Yes.
And then atiaba 58. Na diminishing return na setting. It almost man penyen munyam ba na eba form. What you say? Nti nani munyam na eba form no. Oya rescuers.
Okwa upa ukase emwanwa.
Nana ya me pacho.
Say acquire man for Jina Juma all body two no. And aba form.
Juma na ni monyam se to abama wa wo ni monyam bi no bia di wachi. Na ejo mo so man penyen ni monyam aba form.
Penyen ni monyam kenya ni monyam.
Dede.
O de bi say almost eye person nkrofo feel say obi awo ade a odi decide.
Man for expectations.
Expectations.
Okay, o man penyen more dey more na aba form.
Expectations. They are looking at your performance.
O man penyen more dey more na aba form na.
But
so they measure performance against expectations.
Yes. Obi abebusa the question bia no or the obeka. Obi die ye we, obi die ye we, obi die.
Just say in 6 months 10 percentage point there for Dodo. But 10 percentage point.
I know then. Say no. It tells you 2027 no now about 48.
It's decreasing at
2028 no kura 38. Now fe ye dia beja no kwan. Ye ja no kwan ko fie boko. Ayo mabio. Of course, maybe nti eno de. Enti o ma panyina kwaba from Belarus.
Okacho bi so a lame duck.
He's a lame duck.
Now contest you.
And obi contest
he's a lame duck.
That contest
he's a lame duck. If you are time limited, you are a lame duck.
I am saying say.
Yes.
Oh no, one she misunderstood the lame duck. She thought it was Debbie. If you are time limited, you are a lame duck.
If you not contest again.
Yengazo.
Okay, ti nana ya person me kan say enye jeso a ye jeje o manpanyin no aso abafom sa abafom
we see obi akasa che o manu kasa na we
honorable Collins minim resa
inti
yenko dia wo de o fadia edikan na yento aso why I think started with the floods. You can pick any of the other issue if you may.
Well flooding management today a recurrent challenge in this country inti edo be kra na ye kan na ya bre ye kan because as well den so system nim na nyina is happening as a result of unplanned urbanization and also poor waste management. Enti ye kana ya kan say ye womra ye beautiful environmental laws in this country. Assembly or bylaws was say yetimi ensure sanity as far as our environment is concerned.
Yes.
Unfortunately, in discipline on the part of law enforcers and also on the part of we as citizens. And I expose your community to this vulnerability. From where I sit. Because you see, you can't na kwa jina say emrano say. Me hu video bi me hwese metimi dia ma production Dominic Nanka wa me say akwa no hu. Said ensure no hu say ensure na yire no. Ena or de baller no wa share the sack o na otu anu say ya
na we jagum
na we hwagum na say de osi to no so otimi say clearly o yandisi ni because head the way was here gina gata ne ho no to ade na obi otia ni bia no akwa na adwen say wontie. And these are some of the issues and nearby addressing the answer yako. And nearby addresses are near my way of fear Hansan Yako.
Now, Ojawa or Toronto.
Because me,
and I will determine the party.
Only where no.
This is serious issue. Yes, whatever you say, no, they will be like, what the year politics?
My year social psychology. My steady behavioral pattern. Meaning political parties. Yeah, no.
Political posturing.
Minimum. Minimum. How do you need a minimum?
And the end is for which I say.
Na mebo. Uncle when the Benya Kokudro. Etimi pan yisak efin ade ma na wa dampi no wa choki drainage and say na ye be kon dia then we have a big problem in this country. I'm telling you yakasa same way say any pano we need to reorient people in this country. Say Mrs. Yanya Botre na fa platform yan to honor ya civic education. Trust you me. We have a long way to go. Yeah. Because who street is not be mudi and coma. They are living different world cry. As if said they are buying air ye omun huni the empenifo ye omunhuni omo de omo ye de omo pe. But we are building a country. Yen chiro minds are. Yet may try say menya you know na ya no more share Facebook no o ma share pa say o share kwabrane fi edigu ensuom just because onim say ensuo no ede ne ho aba enu nti no we de instead say obekọ akọ dampe wo refuse site ana say you know baby a ye dia to say sa niam no ne yemfa nto ho no onfa nko ofi say eye ade a
into the just forget the video no.
Okay, no problem. I mean to us. Enti me kan dia babesi so dua say why mo no so mo hwe to sanitize the system. So many issues have been raised, including lack of funding for ensuring proper drainage system in this country. Yes, make I say me amenu kojo pon kroma kan ho asem. Me say ya kan fia hwe Ghana edu baby a yenyi amayosem enfanto enchen kakra na yenhwe kwan ye de oman na fa so oman a ube ya de bia ma oman na ya de papa and crofo se komode. And I'll blame both MPP and DC. Because you see, ya wanya maybe to say bia ye nyina ye gitum. Say e kwan ba na e betimi a making sure say ye nya proper drainage system. Sika o. It's money. Ya this it is odo river ni ade no. Sika sem. Subi ni ade. E was ye gitum say major exercise be say no there. Devoid of a partisan approach. Sika woman no sometimes mo ma ye nyina ye vote na ye njintum say ye de boa ye ne aye ho ye yi kwan na obi abeka se kwan ya ye komode ye musimu be yi kwan. Same person is also complaining say ohia road ye koto aircraft e de am man ni nyina na ya pega ye ho ama your phone ye di sa de we ho for pa okromo ha bi pia ye de politics. On countless occasions, and some of us are suggested say, look, Southwest and Housing Ministry no. Almost budgetary allocation critical. Sometimes I look at it. Now you're releasing pon farm man. We are building a country. Who could be chrome or fair Madame was of course Singapore was in a crony. What did I mention? That's how we plan a cities, any country. Now Koba say bi abeboa ye nyina no so ne ho no ye de ama yosem ni kowramu pia na ye ne na ye ha ye ho intermediate there when it comes to say ye fighting against bibi to say bia illegal mining ye fight na galamsey ye fighting bibi against poor sanitation ni ade no and I say constructive rules ni ade no me stress education in kofom unless say bia ye leaders no omo nye very transparent omo nye accountable omo de niam bi fasuma se bia corruption bi e ho na ye nka na mum na de no si ye fi se project nye project e benefit oman ni nyina de a muma ye nyina ya nyintum na ya nya adwuma. Last year aban so akoti anti flood can say task force
last year de no
yes
ye na a committee de na a year chairman no deputy chief of staff year chairman Standogbe I know your last year there no
chief of staff
Standogbe deputy Standogbe
oh no asem na making as we speak me you sure say o man kasa do omunya bibia and omumfa bibia mai eno ntina dom kuma no pese ye omoba na debate ni ehwe omo report omo de beba results na anything but the bottom line is say omoba be can say lack of funding because suggesting recommendations omo de be nyina no say kobasi say yen desert ha yen construct sa drains we ya yesikasem but the one na me pese say bibi say there eba etru baby ayema ma yosem ne nkofom kakra na yenhwe kwan be fa so a yebetimi ayesa ade no because yempo as a result of unplanned urbanization are landing into this trouble. Accra obia jutumpa say Accra edabe poase oman panyini wari ekosa asem we nyina oman panyini ato aba ma Only na Belarus, Okobai, Onabe Kachre, and say, Akran, Edabe Passy. Now, the Antico names Akrano, Edabe Passy. Mazite come and penny no Babe remind us, Adian. Ya two about my friend, your problems, so say Babe Kachre. Now, your problems in any more, continue to Abama. It is a Cobasa man penny, can't send back Copedia. Then we have a long way to go. A man penny Mahama ya two Abama. Abba ya two Amano. Deliver on your promises. What did they mention? You say a solved problem is a dead campaign issue. O solve a problem ni we are. Obi antimi fanya campaign. And this for omo politics time okromu ha. Na me nuaba nanaya. Na 3 June 3rd. Yeah. Na all can say adiani besie na nyame bie nani osundaye chenchirenche ehunu say never besi no friend ma e de to wanim me pa cho de ma me nwie no e de to na me ba
another entity ni dey
did I attribute it to another entity?
Say time be opposition.
You did not listen to me, please.
Na me no let it see na me no let it na me say na wo me nua ba
hwama mo ba ma
eti amra onya nsu ade hunu no me ba o de be nya botre
yes
ya botre mo ma ne moto no
ya botre me ko ye me sister yinti akame kakra yes
oh sorry
yes
oh me wa ha me protect her right
ko ye me sister Tanzania
obi akwa ye oba ya so kwa ifo and wa fa won sa no na ye de
look call it, don't play with this
okay o de o sister ne mathematics me pacho eti ba bia Nyankopon fa sister Christ na me ba o na ya mpa ya na wo bo no nyame ne bie nani o e na ohunu owe na eba beto oman ne so ba de ne ehun ne se ono oman na ani nkomo one ne man ne di nkomo eti ye ni ba ye ho so no na eja ani nsio I
was not even in the country.
But I was Obianka or the beton from Obi Opewasem.
On a catcher, all time.
Osei.
Oh, the old time.
Oh, mental, no more diabolic.
You'll be permanent all time. But you'll be a lawyer. Obia
you end in 1 minute. Collins, you are ending in 1 minute.
Yes. Enti Nana son daye no. Na ebe mu no. Ohun de meche no. Yeti committee no e de on recommendation.
We the other room. Osunda say ni flatted.
Ni nyina
2015 the
2015
first one no.
Yeah.
Osunda ye friend ne ma no said de beto Ghana ni. When you o man na sutre ne ma ne kwa no you o ma sutre. Ne man so antimi and relay information into the relevant authority.
Yet kromo ha me mama meto ha.
Oh, na ya champem jantoa. Is that the mani new?
Na me
say Collins be mom me medin as an example. Me catch you don't use them yan and board you don't have
what say na menya me nuaba no. What sorry onya na do mama na no do amu si radio. What say na menya.
Man kana na do ba bia asem da.
Enti yenko back.
Go and check me.
Enti yenko back.
What are you
talking? You Google your comments on the Kufuado and his family. No, you Google says here. Eti ora mama dia ne so no anya vision no. And no ye baby sound na e wode mo a. Dia taju no sa ba.
Bibia na hu.
Ano so wa hu.
We dey no nyame dey see no kaka we dey.
Na say why emre. Say 2015 nyame timi bie wani na 2026 we nya say no so ade hu no dia. Ene na chese wa bre.
Okay.
Ena say so ko kan ndisi hu no nyame wa gya niam a oyi kire ho. Eno nti ena sa ayi no ni so ade hu no what me am
na on flat
your friend is Obi catch Collins partner ene wa ye your friend is saying defamatory statements, slander. The refi say your electronic communications act, even though your friend is saying criminal libel. In some more Kenya, you are attributing obi bad actions to NDC.
Hey.
And that is wrong. To ball and no send this because why a social psychology I think me ye oh
no when you na in some all canon
in some say our canon what you are now so na we backing vocals
hey me kura me bisa so e dey hu say nipa na NDC ni enti me ka
slander missing kabi mamen kasa wo kasa obi an stop wo kasa for almost 50 minutes.
E do kasa tell you BBC MPP and a chassis no na nya slander.
Me pacho me nimre. Time
Obi mpacho we a lawyer ni. You don't attribute obi group obi din to an event Enya papa, you cannot get up and sit here and speak like that. You don't have any evidence. So social psychology now we you need be a she say she trimo say she hinyo say she wenimo eye den obi ye bibi a wo se wo feel so ye ndizini.
Who's the first na me hu say o ye CPP and then me hu say o ye ndizini.
What me what government I am working
You are even working more than NDC members.
Me pacho mo kokko fa mo buy a party mo baba be fa ye friend saying Dr. Parkwesi Ndum no mo kra ye dey ajo almost have a fa Freddy Blay ye MP
almost fan say
ultimately we on money no kwampo dey mo
never became an MPP man.
Oh, he served under MPP but let him make it.
Why is somebody no
come wan
ye adwuma wo
but he was still a CPP
that is not the point but I'm saying say me dey na me ye adwuma wo at that time no ye policies and no can policies ma CPP.
Chairman Fred Blay
Freddie Blay no
declaration says no. He's no more with CPP. Why be MPP? But as we speak, now I am for letter my. As why NDC adwuma.
Na say him fa na me ye adwuma.
Enti e person dey letter ba bontina kasa oni CPP atu.
Who never be decide what I would do me political trajectory and path and you now take a decision.
Nana ya the taxpayers money in the Tioka. The taxpayers money in the Tioka.
Collins,
your other issues.
Na yenya second round.
Asema me kwa meka ni se wo ba betena ha no wa kan niema slanderous, defamatory. We have to be careful and decorous here politics there, but careful and decorous with nsema eka so dey asem show be anyway whatever it is me and you flash asemi idea esese nyina ye den ye hwe me for me a bylaws should work. Whichever government is in place, bylaws hwe Obi de one day be menam zoom lie on a pra or preview ya no be the black rubber to I see a ban black plastics. Ultimately a choky ye gates in na
polythene
the polythene.
The tax na yeah.
Yeah, that's the way of controlling externality anyway.
Yeah, but whatever it is, you that you control it or not for the back.
But I think the pack one is banned.
So maybe that should be the issue. Should it be significant?
The government
my dear, so the tax crown put to so alternative na we him fan. The tax to so no the bow who consumer no now tax into a no manufacturer na say importer no. When can almost more banning. What is it? Oko some African countries and no use paper.
Yeah,
Rwanda or Uganda, Kenya, they all use paper. Ultimately, shop be wo Accra Moha. Ne sister shop ewo Uganda. Uganda they use paper. Ota de omo chichima kama no staple. Yes, you see, the still use rubber, the rubber no ding.
So the policy environment.
That is what I am saying. So we should all move towards a certain policy environment. A bit me than aboying. But will be me masema me be can say and any agenda no so Okada drivers, we should riders, we should start regulating them.
Oh, my
I mean, we must me ben win them ben.
I don't
Jesus Christ.
And oh, woman.
You see,
and Obi de too quiet to say the boy we are no too safra franto. What you
get training nana? They will promise some training for Okada.
Afranto the Ambia.
Obi or the boy we are no too safra. Or too safra franto. What you come out to boom. Obe done when near Abekwa question. Either so tail light and pike. What I say? That's we see the most you say, why you know abesi when me I was talking to them, I was talking to the TUC to make sure that they regulate them. But me
cannot regulate them.
They bomb unionize them. So that's the
unionization is by choice.
Yeah, unionization is by choice.
Yeah, but they were interested.
I think regulating the Ministry of Transport, that was the promise.
Massa, because me kwa na me ti wa na me dwen wo say say e bi nkwa ye de trackers e bo wo mo bike no
how de wo ka bi aka ho
yeah because
police no mutim
ow me ma dwen de say e de track because obi ontimi mama me say obi ka
na unwane
nkɔ saa
why legalize it even in the first place
SSC timid tracker. What did I mention?
It's becoming nuisance.
Yes, timid tracker. Every back. I see starting a conglomerate one into a group and know where they are because Obi, what is going on? No? And they are also killing themselves.
Oh, that's why I know dear.
What am I saying? They are killing themselves. It's a miracle. Say as a country because they are useful means of transport. Yes. Say where you traffic near they were me they augment vehicular
transport. Interesting. The last year, Abani take you over for front. The Minister of Transport, the DVLA boss, and National Road Safety Commission boss. Is there a more authority? Amumi and sa.
Training ma omana.
To quite call Rwanda. Eco steady Rwanda system. How
Rwanda no more call for best practices.
Yes. If you do Ghana no more say now they are going to implement in the omo policy way ni bibi.
But Obi I didn't say I am say you omo DNM.
Drivers.
You drivers ko Uganda, ko Kenya. They fly more than butterflies. But I am telling you, say, because the way I want to hear Homa Dean, as I said, Kenya, Uko Uganda, same. So whatever it is, no, there should be a reorientation of their minds. Because
Uganda and Rwanda.
Yeah. No.
Uganda and Rwanda.
What do you expect?
Uganda, yeah.
Government policy is Munyejuma.
Uganda, you see, Uganda, they augment your friend is saying road like big cars.
Yes.
Uganda, you more Uber. Smaller cars, any Kenyan, but we see almost the same. So sometimes I'm wondering, say the DNA the same. And now what's not bike? No, so I will.
India for now. Yes, I did. Almost a problem.
Why can't we have a public transport, an efficient and effective public transport system? That will obviate the need for some
concept here.
Yes, stop.
But Obi, the point is that it is a useful. It is a for fat.
Yes.
Me brother Kwame Kra one day no could deliver a year friend is saying.
Oh, you're late.
And of parking the car and of Fabi. Otimasio. Are useful, but we need to find a way. Yenina. Adia bako cramp. Apart from say you adia bako swear ham you be. Amount for Drew Junction moi broken lines wo ho. As I say we jina na wo hwe seke bi ba. Omo ya no matiasi. Obi, I am so synonymous with Ghana driving. They say, "Oh, baby, me call tamale me go ubi." I was mortified because who you see main road that you have the right of way. Obi, I will Simon. They say, "What left? What right?" Obi, I know a sim. Otima say, "Oh, born in physics here, you are in trouble when you accident straight."
Yeah, me book crowd. I said,
that is the point, and this is something that we should all educate people and talk about it. Because Obi Ubesha no atiesim. It is a one careful per what a pine and one on 3 years nyame de chow. So to now most seat belt there. Then you are gonna. We are looking at this.
No problem. See.
Because seriously,
no politicians. If the government says we are legitimizing,
as a rational human being, I am far about more. I mean, sometimes
because I think
there are arguments about even the human rationality. It's not every choice.
No, that's why we are higher animals. That's why we are higher animals.
You see,
sometimes
but it's not every choice we make that is rational.
I think I know there. O car o betinum. E pa chow. Se wo pon a ya hwe nkrofo mu gina kwan ho. Wo mo peka e de akofie. Me pa chow tobo. Se yentimi nya public transport system to sell London. Even America, many public transport system.
No, it's easy to get a car.
But I am saying, say, you cry a car, no credit door, so see it me a carpooling.
Carpooling, no, there for urban centers, I think.
It take government policy.
That is so no, but Obi say your policy ni you can crofo ni so. Uko driving school, you catch also do junction mo jina.
Yes.
Yan can't you? You catch uko behind broken lines. Yes, jina because there's an
give way to
traffic. Yes. Do they do it?
Banana. If you call DVLA registration, you Ghana card.
Yes.
A capture onto a system.
Yes.
Your car fixes speed cameras the whole city. It is obvious how dear now. Say camera na capture.
Monsieur,
you interested in the
I am
another problem. So the police for any so say bem. Visibility for no more moto. HSing Crawford scan. Me say I will have time for them. But I'm telling you. I do as well.
On what TSC so the policy is there. Say once you see a broken line, stop.
But there is no consequence. Nipa na obreki odidi watem no eden etrono bibi anto no but speed camera bit ma
I am telling you that there are times the police need jina ho o jina ho the last time say na me nam higher baby me hwe ne police ni mom dru junction we twam mo heya mo kona isu ya
no
police ni no bet no we twam
I don't know. Obi mesero say ya frɛ NCC for no menam for no okay na sa civic responsibility civic education all the
baby o mind na do sisi a
no tio
how we na dey bia ire NCC
yeah we are
no but no it's a constitutional republic where institutions have been mandated to play specific no budget
for moral suasion we in the media can do it.
Yes,
but it takes
an elected politician should not be doing moral suasion.
No, listen. Institutions.
What in budget for fixing cameras in Accra? Do you know the budget?
Huge amounts of.
Yes, and we've done all of that across the city. It's a simple thing, say.
But 100,000 cameras. I moved the motion for that.
But Ghana car and the better register car.
No defense and interior.
We are told a Ghana car. Everything about you. Watch him speed camera pick you car number. You could DVL information in Aba. Oh, fear Yaba.
But ticket
and a rare time image. So you can't lie about it. But lawyer, me patch NCC Asempa
yes.
Institutions have been mandated to play specific role. Now, NCC civic education, even in discipline on our rules. Almost fat topic ni say ya no abet no crash ni etua nika wo my education even how to vote cry na ni kwase electoral commission and ka be chere ni okay the work of NCC
almost ye adwuma
me person me sure say framers of the constitution no sabi no ma dwunu mo bo bio because ma say eba education ya mpa baso ko bi ansi ho
time na we MP no
mention of yes
da ben na visit MCC office e wo hoda Uko share said the host.
I'm original officer.
Even district office.
Of course, me the regional officer send me call. Now me know more fine.
District office.
District office. Now no more district office. Yeah, regional office at that time. Regional office. Do one and no more.
Every district NCC office or
NCC or district.
Me say mention of every new.
The
whole mention of district e be ni ho.
Oh, I'll mention the other day.
Me say, yes, not metro.
But maybe me Obi most more asudi as media for me make me come asem because I'm one of you. Some of them break it to be impose 5 minutes a day.
Free those things, no. See, if you don't back it, do you have a powerful media than the British press?
Obi say wo kan. There be a wo kan obi beti. Because
social media is becoming the biggest constituency.
But remember say police visibility. The policemen are thrown onto the street for a reason. So why don't we evaluate and take remedial way?
That is the point.
They be no much WhatsApp so ebe WhatsApp no much na kwan ho. The ekos kwan ho ina inform.
Or her TikTok. I mean, and now TikTok say so be so ma ban dey omusu ban boni kra dey omu hu san crofo ni bi da. Sa platform no. And just say It's a educative platform. I was say the boy of mine. I don't know what did atem.
And there's a matter of choice.
Did atem gumpenny for fee?
And there's a matter of choice. Okay.
What is that?
I come in 15 minutes.
5
minutes each.
Question. One question was about me who be ampa. That's a friend is a wound to me. I plea bargain for a
a lawyer a file a request for plea bargain.
They were guilty.
No.
The new plea bargain act
doesn't say you have to be guilty.
In the new
you must
act,
be told that
yes,
you are
your innocence is still guaranteed until proven guilty. Nipa will now rely on section 35 of the Court Act. But because there is a
specific act, yes. 2022,
no will take
about 2022.
About 2022.
2022, yes.
Until now, and Kasa we are
2022 grand no and never been.
They've come under
plea bargain is not the bill. I have to say obi person how now say me mount yet me yen twasem ne so.
And it depends on
that is the object of
that unim in the Court Act no one specific end game. Say you would agree on. You would go into the agreement with the AG. The AG will send same to court.
Yes.
Based on which the court will convict you and ask you to deliver on the terms of that agreement. Failure to do that, then you
go back to the original.
Good. See what they've done with the new act, and they say,
"Yeah, in charge,
no, you and yes, sir.
Now we are so obsessed with that issue. When to say, you charge one. That's I'm okay.
Maybe some questions here about charge one as in charge.
No, you'll be charged before the negotiations begin.
Yes.
But this time with the act, a new introduction now. Even the charges against you can be withdrawn completely.
No, okay, that can be one of the products.
Two.
But you need to still be told your charges.
Oh, of course.
They need to make that.
And I said, no, I prefer charges against you. And based on that,
yes,
you'll be charged.
On your charges.
Then you can negotiate.
Yes.
Now you can negotiate for those charges to be dropped. You walk. You can negotiate for your sentence to be reduced. In the new man, or more than 4 or 5.
Exactly.
You can choose any of them.
Yes.
Based
on option.
If you don't know what under, it doesn't mean he's guilty. Until let's see the money Attorney General. But the most we say on the Samra Boy case now judgment about July 3rd. The lawyer say or withdraw from that case.
And the appeal could be Kwame and the also withdraw. Say the Bentia.
Or so many reasons Monday say a court.
And you know see what anyway me
I take.
Oh, but so who can withdraw?
Yeah, the lawyer has that.
He has right. And I'm not trying no grant tentem dodo.
I don't yet obia doing.
Court no sorry aduane kro mu nkodi bi.
I don't want to be saying.
And now want to me.
Obi.
Yes.
Minim say mining some ni ye enka ho. Nti me shada enka ho asem but I'm just going to relate it to because enimre. Nyame aduma next week hopefully. Nyamre we need to begin discussing
over next week.
Nyame aduma. We need
about Tuesdays mostly and then on this week.
Yeah.
No, there wa. O abeji emre.
Onye momre. Ya na ya man ba. Ati to aso.
I'm sure mining and how national we need to be protecting national resources. Like the war between the Israel America Iran war is going to have serious implications for the global economy in the coming years.
Na buti tree station ye be banya brofo
say na unka unti wo pa che say
tree ati tree opewo buwa na oye brofo
tree pa
ati ko katwi pa mene na po school University of Ghana mene na
come say hanya brofo station
opeso osisi wa no he yo kwa so e mamprusi ni
ba mi papa o
what has mamprusi got to do
e mamprusi na wo
no e ya tree dey be ke bi ba ye di brofo be frafrim sa de tie. Oh, why not? She wants to distract my chain of thoughts. But Nena mi patch say. Ntokona AC between in the Middle East, no can say the AC or Middle East one. it's going to have implications in the coming years on global economy.
Yes.
Titu a benyansus and so be on the dollar as a reserve currency.
Okay.
Look, enche, there is a likelihood, say, there is going to be some serious return to the gold standard. Intina, about issues of mining, any your gold in Semsema, you can't, it's a Ghana for 18 years.
I find it serious.
Very, very important, because how much your currency is valued in the coming years will depend on gold that war in your vote as a country. Then Yamisu aya Ghana for Adum. And say yen yako baby koto gold. And I here say because koto gold no baby, you will be or hadada. Until a very important say bebo humbine. And not just give out our gold to individuals. I have no difficulty, and where let it be, imprinted on record, say, many problems say Ghana for be good ejuma. As a matter of fact, my advocacy has been that we need to have a 3-tier gold mining sector: small scale mining, medium scale mining, and large scale mining. Obi oha ne capacity at small scale mining, but onion drew large scale mining. But because there's no midway between the two extremes, I will be one or the galamsey na account. Nagana for Duono. Nintia, you don't have so many guns. In fact, 90% of the players in the large scale sector are foreigners. They are experts because it is capital intensive. I have always made the point that we need to have, like Nkrumah did it, we had special banks for special sectors. We had bank for housing and construction. Yeah. It was for a reason. Agricultural Development Bank, it was for a reason. A DNT like a resource, mineral banking and gold mining, whatever, gold bank, whatever. Just to support Nkrofo Mpeso Muye mining. Until have no other minerals. Extractives. What is here?
So mineral resources. Yeah,
so mineral resources bank. What is here? We can have a national mineral resources bank. The focus in say
no, MIF was not necessarily that.
It was just to manage the income
and also to support and provide mining support equipment in the same concept
it was not to give them financing.
No,
but training.
It's part of their responsibility.
MIF.
Yes.
I think it was part of
the idea was to help in the development. You see, it was to help in the development of the sector in the sense like deposits of minerals and so on. That's what they were supposed to do. Okay. What is a MIF Amobilonda?
Yeah. No, they have not done that.
They were not supposed to.
Okay.
If you take our income, our mineral income, and yours is to share it to people, a mistake be. Which
is that's what I know.
Which was wrong.
Yeah, that's what I know.
But Yebeka wants them dachi. So my issue is I have many problems in Ghana for like large scale mining.
But Ghanaians should go in.
They actually must.
Is it quite there's a petition says normally by
almost the same
goldfields there. But you see,
emotional beings. One of the bar no matter yes you brand be a friend rough.
But Obi in a bid to empower Ghanaians to play major roles in the sector. We just national access to individuals. And that is why I had issues and will continue to have issues with the demand you can say transfer. No? Okay. I have no difficulty saying Ghana. Many problem. But once you consign our collective asset to an individual through a processor that is flawed, I'll raise concerns.
That's fine.
Because you pay Ghana for Yenti. Obi.
Okay,
Mutagasi yemfa
70.
You see this
but one of the differ from
you differ on kind of position.
No, you maybe on campus. Can say it was a bad decision.
I mean, how would you know this? That's not what I'm even going
to say.
But you agree with that decision?
Which decision?
Say
Of course, but my issue is this. I'm talking about the seizure of excavators, no?
Okay.
Minister, yes, Yankuntia Galamsey. The law the Deportation Act is very clear. Yes. The Minerals and Mining Act and all the amendments are very clear. So uchi expert oil galamsia. Or Debbie, try the person, convict the person. You convicted we are. Then you look at the Deportation Act, and sana wa manako. Umutaka chini pana. Ntamara na deport no.
We excavators and we fa.
Enyo no go sizika excavators.
There be na we fa so we ya tube.
Eye galamse mu na ni we nyina fi ni abuta.
Any excavators was who can excavators maka.
I wants to restrict.
Nine must for no na. Omo confiscate.
The final question is almost started you money in 70 pen on multimes SEZ.
Yes, next week.
So far so far how many?
116
since last year.
116 tribute.
Until when you are in estimation, guys, almost just say.
There is Galamsey everywhere.
And a 3 payloaders and 110.
Galamsey.
But with
Unim Konongo before you get to Konongo.
Obi Asempa. Difference between
Nana is the only lady here. Nana.
Obi Ntina Medowi. Hey. Are the AF home by
Udo
Papa.
Nana ya so nche na wodo so so nene na wie mu.
Ghana de obi anim ene de obi anim.
Na doko kubunzam so.
Onso ne wan.
Onim no.
Oh how.
Abranti popular.
Please I beg you.
Nana also person come last time.
Ghana match.
Obi. Say ye ba be kwa akobo match. Ye de no ye say Canada.
Ye Canada, ye Panama.
Yes, ye ma me be ko.
Yes. But ye ma me as in vice president.
Obekwa kohwe ball.
Ghana the supporters ako.
For now, I don't.
Obi.
It is supporters in the budget and one money.
Yeah, me person. Yeah, me person.
Mama, you have be you.
Yeah, me person. Me catch.
Yeah,
person catch blasters.
Is there a location?
So one bet you. So one month you. Say, Miss Yesra or Mara. Born no more cobon. They should play in unity. Yes, and ya fe no be ba betchere say. One na ehye go say one second baller pass it to the right place ni enhwe na go nhye because the ya na omo ye no e ma ya koma eti
now you should speak about players omo de ko ye no
o ti ase
na ya say the onya Black Queens obe coach you
that be princess kram ko bomb pie ma omo Uganda e no omo hye go your friend is say pese me ka asem kire o
okay they are ruling by divine authority
oh ma me kasa unyi ni ana say unyi
me kasa me
because nyankopon
kra but addressing your point
nyankopon
say they rule by divine authority
nyankopon kra kasa say yetimi e de ye pride e ko forma obeye de obe build a nation amanye
sanity
inti no your friend said ya me ka kire wo ma ne say yesre wo mo ye de mpaibo ta wo machi ani bibia but sa wo mo niema bi na ya no mo ye no wo pitch no so no yesre me doesn't matter the team bi wo hokra mpa wo mo ye very new o kai bafana
when one go bu obi
bafan oh
mpaibo go ahodo
so o kai bafana they were not on the scene kra o kai wo mo ba
mpaibo egu ahodo
otimasi inti no ye pa wo mo chew mimi say sa go me ka kire mo e na amama nhwe football bio asamojan de no tie ho na Chelsea nkwa na mhwe so hwe me pen ya Chelsea supporter
oh okay
o ti de mention inti no
no ka na Chelsea agui
as a Chelsea coach here hwan
they say dem nhwe bi o magu they say the Chelsea there time ana
support kotoko
me so kotoko dem support oh there's a kotoko dey local that me ka say me di Black Stars chia sa go di buy ma me hata inti no ya me kan say yesre wo mo ese wo mo ko with the pride of what
comes with authority
with the pride of
the nation
of the everything so Ghana omo ho no omo kai Kwame Nkrumah wow omo to omo bobo no omo for many into your papa odi enko boss e di enye no ne ye ka
because selection enye
o ene selection
Obi ma make me fans.
I am encouraging them. Say, as
Barbara man, how can you get on?
They should understand. Say we are with them and score for us.
Nana ya champion down to a challenge.
Obi, me am a realist. Empire go ahodo.
Okay.
A kwan bi on befa so bi on bedin kunim na yehwe.
Okay.
Omo di ja Yesu.
Kaza wunya papa o ye.
Omo di ja Yesu a ye gitum. Omo di ja nananom abosom a ye gitum. What is the mechanic? Metna ha me keka niam bia. Ebenya susu aso. Ewo team ne so. What is the mechanic nana ya? Nana ya me so. Me omo akwa mo fa so bo mo mpai. You don't dictate or determine say kwan say no mo fa so bo mo mpai.
Obi ma me ka say mo.
What is the mechanic? You don't do that. We are so for mama atena say. Na yeah,
because she our black princess Uganda. Me na make a chira ubisa
I know you're fasting.
Prayer warrior
na. Me go to o mo keke na catch on the girl na see 8 9 minutes. Or te pitch no so no say omo na so say erade me empire wo boy ma ne mre wo se na no ansi na go ne ba
Obi me nua edem agbena kasembi na nasem na okan ye no me so me di beja Yesu
osuguni
anana no abosom unim asem okan ye ne say asem okan ye ne say nana ya asem o say MPB enya slot.
Okay.
Ba it is asem na okan ye no in fact me ntina ha enye politics say NDC MPs asem debi omo wo constituency eye Ghana na ye ko sa akansie no eye on mine sika taxpayers money any ya budget.
That's why I was asking omudi
mora ye de koma wo mu nyina ye ne ye gita de ne de editum se obi nkodi sika no na se eye mo the supporters no kwa kogo no be so for the first e bia ko hunu se de America na se Canada tia na ye den me ono me ne problem.
Okay.
But se ko ba se ya budget na nye nipa na ekodia ene e kire hu asem ka be ye den
ye beka ni nyina
ho na me pese me disi
me da se papa Ekosiisen On Asempa FM enti ene yen opening ceremony World Cup 2026 Mexico and South Africa na airbo 7 p.m. enti yen pre-match discussions no ebe shase after this short break sports team no 8